Hey guys, the Invisible Joan over here, and welcome to the stream where we're in Manor Regulars Chapter 1's finals. So yes, these 2 weeks ago we have 8 teams battling out for the win for one winner, and now this is all where we came down from. We're down to 2 remaining teams. Scouts on the left side and WhaleBubbles on the right side. WhaleBubbles has dominated over the semifinals and quarterfinals match and came into here with little to no problem, while Scouts had a bit of a trouble for the tiny yesterday, but still edged out for the victory. And now these two teams will be battling off against each other. So even though these two teams have won every match so far, only one team will be the winner. And will it be Scouts or WhaleBubbles? Let's find out now. So, just a quick update is that since this is the finals, this will no longer be our well-known BO3, but this will be a BO5.
Hello.
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 Hello. I've just updated the audience that this is a BO5.
Alright, okay. I just got some water.
I'm joined with Jafet today, so it's just only fitting that the both of us are here to watch the finals. It's just only fitting.
Yeah. We're just here to commentate on the intense matches that we're going to be getting today. So, good luck to both teams. Since after all, this is the finals, so they definitely worked hard to get here.
Yeah, I know for a fact that Scouts worked hard for WhaleBubbles because I cannot communicate with them, so I have no clue. But they probably worked hard as well.
Yeah, and just for context, guys, WhaleBubble is a Japanese team. And unfortunately, we are not fluent in Japanese, so sometimes we need to ask them to speak a bit of English. Luckily, some of them know how to speak English just a bit. Or sometimes we even have to ask other people to translate it for us, just so that we can understand. But yes, they're a very strong Japanese team from what we've seen in this tournament. But Scouts as well is another good team, a really great team in my opinion.
Yeah, Scouts team is also pretty strong too as well. I played against them, like I personally practiced against them, so I know that they're also not one to be joked around as well.
Yeah, and I mean I went against them in the tournament, so I know what I know what I dealt with, like the acrobat especially, really great balls and just damn that sounds wrong, but just really good at prioritizing and using them, and I do feel like they're very solid, a very solid team in my opinion.
Yeah, because over here, Jafet is one of the victims of Scouts, so Jafet would know.
The victims of Scouts. Actually, I went against them in rank today. 4 a.m. rank. I believe this was Zen. So I went against them in rank at 4 a.m. rank. So I guess you can also say that they're working really hard because I mean, if you're 4 a.m. ranking, that's you're really sweating at that rate.
Yeah, 4 a.m. rank. Man, you are serious in rank. But anyways, let's get into the band picks because over here that I've received news is that Scouts won the coin flip and they chose Ever Sleeping while WhaleBubbles chose their survivors to go first.
Yep, and I mean with Ever Sleeping, it could be really any hunter. We've seen the Scouts as Hunter Corone. Use whatever hunter he can. We've seen him use Breaking Wheel, we've seen him use Sculptor, we've seen him use Dream It just yesterday. But in a map like Ever Sleeping, I do feel like this is gonna be a Breaking Wheel since we have seen it a lot from Corone in BO1.
Yeah, and just from observing the first ban, I can tell that what is Corone terrified of. Look at that. Look at this.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, the cowboy. The cowboy ban. He is scared of that cowboy. We are all scared of that cowboy, to be honest, because we've seen the potential of WhaleBubbles S-Batch Cowboy multiple times in this tournament. The amount of really successful lassos from this cowboy. So Corone just respecting that main and just banning it instantly.
Yeah, we saw how the cowboy absolutely decimated a few hunters, so it seems like Corone does not want to deal with that.
Yes, and I mean even like there was that forward cowboy strat that we've seen, and I guess like the forward cowboy strat is just memorable in my opinion because that one, honestly, big brain. I've never seen that ever before. But that's just I do feel like that with Cowboy Bando they are letting out that mathematics from the bubble.
Yeah, like that Cowboy 4 strategy, I never seen something like that before, and in tournaments as well, so that stunned me. So yeah, but it seems like with that 4 and Priestess will be allowed to be released.
Yeah, but yep. And I mean we've seen forward and priestess from Whale Bubble from what I remember. I know we've seen the forward. Not sure about the priestess. I genuinely forgot at this rate. But forward their forward is also really really good. And I believe so is their priestess. I have seen it I believe, one time I remember. But again, as you just mentioned, they're allowing these meta picks to come out of the waters and allow them or allow or Corone allows them to pick these characters.
Yeah, seems yeah, but it seems like sometimes it's rather facing off against the devil you know than the devil you don't know. Because I don't think a lot of people
Yes.
expect and plan around the cowboy.
Yeah, and I mean like I said, we're just going back to that cowboy band. Like honestly, if for example in the situation, I feel like if cowboy wasn't banned, and forward wasn't either, they're of course gonna go for their notorious forward cowboy strat because we've seen how effective it is. But other than that, it does seem as if well, yeah, I'm receiving news. Is this right? The band. Yeah, I'm seeing this correctly. um,
Acrobat second ban. I just saw.
Acrobat. Oh my god. Acrobat second man. Things are really getting more and more interesting as the days go by. So
But that's the thing that it opens the door for WhaleBubble to choose the seer as well.
yes, and then in this situation, what does Corona want to play? Because I mean, we were thinking about that off stream actually. We were thinking maybe this would be a breaking wheel or a dream witch because we've seen how dominant it is, and maybe the sculptor too, which actually seems to be the most viable option. But allowing the acrobat ban, like or allowing the seer to come out rather, like that's very interesting to say the least.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ever Sleeping Town is a very strong map for the Breaking Wheel though. So I feel like it's still likely they're gonna still lean to the Breaking Wheel, but allowing a seer to face up against a Breaking Wheel is kind of dangerous if you ask me.
Yes. And I mean, we've seen Corona's build from what I remember in his 12 Street, the very, very rare Breaking Wheel build. And against a Seer, honestly, you can get away actually with Breaking Wheel as a Seer sometimes, depending on how good you are. But in my opinion, you kind of need insolence if you want to do exactly that because it's very hard to kind of get away from the Seer Owl.
Yeah,
Um, that's the thing that's kind of it's very interesting because we've seen Corona's build and it's 12-3, so he doesn't bring insolence for breaking wheel.
yeah, like, but because like it's very dangerous because like if you cannot spike the seer, it's like allowing the seer to gain free stare and have multiple outs because we've seen that backfire. I've seen that
Yes,
backfire on the hunter in COA that's ongoing so far.
yes, and I mean it seems as if that though going back as well bubble thinking of their last two survivors in my opinion they should just go for a merc and a seer. Maybe they could even consider a mech pick, but I do feel like they can get away with less with a less what do you call it a less decoder team comp, more reduced decoding for the survivors, a weaker decoding.
Whoop.
And I mean, oh, I was wrong. Okay, I just I just checked the fix. It's not being
Well,
shown on screen.
well, to be fair, we all expect a seer because like if Corone is not
Yes.
gonna ban it, then they're gonna choose it. But seer and prospector, so it seems like they are really going on hardcore disrupt.
Yeah, and I feel like well, how must I say this? I do feel like in this situation, this pick, this pick, currently has to bring, what do you call this? Currently has to bring excitement. I feel like this is just this is good. We've seen how good their harassing is. We've seen before, right? We've seen the perspective.
Yeah.
Um, but like, I mean, I expected the merc, but maybe they're more comfortable with the prospector. It still works in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, maybe they're more comfortable with that, but this. But the thing is that there are two harassers and a seer at the same time. Like, I feel like this will be very rough, even though if
Yeah,
Kuron is going to choose the breaking wheel, which we sort of expected.
I don't actually, in my opinion, I kind of don't like this pick. I did feel like sculptor might even work in this situation. Maybe it's a bit hard though because of the priestess and the prospector, and also kind of the forward. But this means that Koran is very confident in his breaking wheel. You've seen multiple times the dominance of Koran's breaking wheel doing really well. But once again, the seer will definitely become an issue, and he's forced to bring excitement if he's gonna go ahead and play breaking wheel.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like Karun kind of needs to bring excitement. Otherwise, it will be very rough because there are multiple harassers, and like in human form, the breaking wheel can't exactly do much to chase them away.
Yeah, and once again, I'm just gonna go back to that seer. I don't really know why. I feel like he's. I don't know if he's really scared of their acrobat because I forgot how good their acrobat played, but I think they're respecting the mains, but maybe they're respecting it way too much. I mean, allowing
Yeah,
the seer is a bit of a iffy choice in my opinion.
yeah,
And for someone who wanted to play breaking wheel in this situation, having that seer isn't gonna help things, of course. And you can try chasing the other survivors here. Actually, in my opinion, it's possible to chase anyone in as a breaking wheel in this situation. For Prospector, you just have to be very accurate on your traps. Same thing goes for forward, and for Priestess, it's just annoying because chances are they're probably going to use that portals after you switch forms to human form.
yeah. But and here's the thing though, but Prospector Magnets nullifies the trap. So honestly, I think on paper it seems like this will be a very tough game on paper for the breaking wheel because and there's even a seer out of all out of all
Actually, I'm
things.
gonna. Yeah, and like I wanted to clear this a bit up. Actually, I tested this a bit because I'm also a breaking wheel main, so yeah, we're seeing a breaking wheel. But actually, if you time it really well, you're able to hit the Prospector when they're on trapped, right? Because if, for example, they have spikes and they're trapped, you can actually hit the Prospector before the magnet happens if it's the repulse effect. So that's the interesting part here. So again, another interesting pick. I'm just gonna say here, but I do feel like for the most part, Whale Bubble kind of got the advantage.
Yeah, I would agree that Well Bubble has the advantage in terms of the band pick because we see that Corone got got scared of the mains and banned them, but this leaves
Yep.
this leaves an entire door open for meta pick characters.
Yep, and I mean definitely we're gonna be seeing. I'm sorry, I just had to check the chat there. We are crazy Japanese, but um, I just have to like again. We just have to point out the Seer not getting banned, not the best choice once again. But who knows? Maybe Granada is a bit comfortable playing against a Seer with Breaking Wheel. Personally, I'm not, and I'm like almost debadged really. But anyways, who knows? Because I've seen Breaking Wheels that are really good, and you're very confident even if they're up against a Steer. So maybe Corona is one of those people.
Yeah, maybe he's one of those who are confident with his rolling abilities and look at Will Bubbles in the chat screaming we are
Real
genius.
bubble in the chat, hyping it up, hyping the hype. I'm genius. Oh my god, that's gonna be very interesting. Anyways, we're gonna be going into this match.
Oh, I finally force started the game because they're spamming again.
One of them were spamming.
Yeah, so
That's
so
so fun.
this turned into a battle of hand speeds.
Yes.
Okay,
Also,
so
sincere apologies if I'm drinking a lot of water because I have a my sword, my trophy is a bit dry. Very unfortunate today. But anyways, going back to this, once again, we're going to be seeing a priestess, a seer, a prospector, a forward up against a breaking wheel.
Yeah, this is a support heavy team. So if I'm the breaking wheel, I'll probably bring 3-9 and 3-9 excitement.
They're spamming me, our crazy Japanese and half genius.
Well, WhaleBubbles flexing in the chat.
Yep, and I'm not really sure who's the best first chase in this situation. Personally, I want to say Prospector.
Maybe Priestess.
But also that's just preference. That's very much preference.
Maybe Priestess.
Priestess also works, in my opinion, just as I mentioned, everyone's actually chaseable. Maybe don't chase the forward though.
No, don't chase the forward.
That's the last person you want to chase.
Who on earth would chase the forward first in this situation?
Who would chase the forward? Am I right? But anyways, we're going to be going into this match. And it seems as if the hunter spawned here at Fake Gate. So the respawn should be at the shack or the corner house. Now going to this priestess, as we just mentioned, which is the best chase for the breaking wheel.
Yeah, I feel like priestess is the best over here. Oh, pretty nice move. Oh, spike once can. Oh, because he has no incident, so he has to spike a second time now.
Yeah,
oh, but
and he manages to do that actually. Yeah, and it seems as if that he brought excitement, so yeah, I think he's very well aware of that. Oh, wait, there was a trap. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I saw the trap. I saw the trap, but it wasn't.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean I saw the trap, but it wasn't good enough. And here, I feel like he has to switch into wheel form again because with no blink, that means that it will be kind of hard for the breaking wheel to down it fast.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to mention this, but it seems as if the Sierra is actually checking the priestess, but since he didn't take a hit, wasn't able to give an owl, but cooldown is gonna be cooldown is off soon, so he's gonna be able to check the owl once again.
I honestly feel like just now when the breaking wheel passed through the portals, he could have excitemented because like the fort is on the other side of the field. So that means that if he excitement and knock the priestess, the fort won't be here that fast.
Yep, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. Now Seer, again, also looking at the priestess, and yep, now giving an early owl, deciding to do exactly that. And this is the issue with not bringing incidents, because you can hit the owl, then maybe snap it, and then just go ahead and maybe switch to another target if you have to. But at first I get the stun, but I guess not. He does not want to get stunned there, and this is a very hard first chase here for Koronen, especially for a character like Breaking Wheel where you kind of want to get a early down.
Yeah, this is things are looking a bit rough because like I feel like no, this is down. But I just feel like
that's enough.
I feel like he could have used excitement earlier when he passed through the portal. Oh!
He tried stunning way too early, and he did manage to get the stun, but Priestess was still not believed during the time.
No, I think he wanted
deciding not to.
He wanted to do a prediction. Ford predicted that.
The excitement prediction.
Oh wait a second. Wait a second. Have to watch out.
Oh my god!
Got too greedy.
Yeah, he got way too greedy. He should have just chaired nearby that middle. And now Priestess once again set free here. And also keep in mind he actually has another portal, so he might even be able to get some extra time out here. As Cypher's almost ready to time.
Yeah, a lot of Cyphers are losing left and right because like one thing is that there's no way the breaking wheel could have landed a hit on the forward and still chair within 5 seconds like that.
And it seems as if that it's almost close to prime, so this was basically a 5 Cypher type, which is really good for the hunter, or not rather the hunter, rather for the survivors.
Yeah, not the hunter, definitely.
Not the hunter, yeah. And now snapping. Mildo forward managed to get a stun here. Here's the question. They just primed that. And misses the hit. And oh my, wow. I'm sorry. This is just what the heck? What is going on? The entire survivor squad is here. What is?
They're trying to go for force escape, so I think just target one survivor for the breaking wheel's plan should be.
Yes.
Just target one and don't try to be greedy.
Yes, I feel like, and I mean, what he's checking the gates here, but I mean, we just saw all 4 survivors there, so I don't know why he decided to do exactly that. But it seems as if that he's gonna be considering on just tunneling this Seer and once again Prospector up here for the harass. But keep in mind that he still has excitement, so this Prospector has to be very careful. I feel like they should just go for the 3K here. But then again, yeah, I feel like they have to either wait for Corona to make a mistake of switching trades. That actually is what I'm thinking the most. Is that because if Corona switches trades now, in my opinion, then it could actually give the survivors a chance to for a man escape.
No, I feel like here he should go back to the Seer.
Oh no! Wait! Oh no! And that's what exactly what I'm mentioning there, managing to do that in time. But now Seer manages to heal.
Priestess is gonna.
Yep. Now things are. Oh.
Wait.
Oh, what the?
What?
Eh? I'm sorry. What?
Hold on.
Hold on, guys.
That was a bit weird.
That was off. Oh no! Don't tell me he's gonna get hit by the trap. Don't tell me he's gonna get hit by trap. I was really thinking, is he gonna get hit by that trap? For a second that he was.
No, I think right now, Corona has to chase away as many people out as possible first.
He should just chase away this they're really like. I must say they're really just giving Corona a hard time here because look at the Seer having 1 arrow, so that could be very important.
Don't forget, no tide turners have been used at all, none.
Oh my gosh! Oh
no tide turners have been used in this game so far.
Yes, and now Priest. This is gonna be a 4 escape because it seems that the Priestess is going for the Seer here, staying here. Priestess is going for the dungeon, as I just mentioned.
Oh yeah, portal in.
Oh wow! I'm very speechless.
Yeah.
I do not, especially that late game, all of those stuns. What happened?
Like they were all here.
They were all there. Like what was going on? Like not gonna lie, I don't even understand. I don't know how to feel. But in the end, it worked for WhaleBubble and managed to give them that 4 escape that I feel like they wanted in this situation. And once again, this is what I was mentioning with Corona not banning Seer. I felt like that Seer gave Corona a pretty hard time, and also that Priestess just fighting really well in corner house, and the forward harass and the Prospector harass. So I feel like, just in my opinion, I feel like the survivors just had amazing communication all around. So very congratulations to the survivors for the 4 escape.
Yeah, like the survivors knew what they're doing because the breaking wheel had no detention. But as I said, I just feel like the breaking wheel, like a couple of moves from the breaking wheel are pretty debatable if you ask me, because from excitement and over there when he got way too greedy when he darted after the forward like that.
Yes, I feel like it was better to chair the one chair nearby mid, like on the staircase, from what I remember. And I felt like that was the better choice instead of trying to chase for the forward, because he would run out of excitement, and that could give the forward the opportunity to actually go for another stun, which they did in the situation. And now that puts a lot of pressure on the survivors of scouts.
Yeah, because their hunter just got 5-0, so this means that they ideally want to make a 5-0 to tie up the score if they really want.
Yeah, and honestly, I just wanted to mention that late game. I'm still so confused because I was watching it, mid game, and not gonna lie, I thought for a second that they were trolling a bit.
Yeah.
But it worked. It played exactly how they wanted it, and it's so interesting on how that late game kind of panned out for the survivors. Because first time we thought, especially after that down from the gate, we thought for a sec maybe they were lagging, maybe they were trolling a bit, but then all of a sudden we see 4 escape. So I guess that was part of the plan.
I feel like actually weighing down the Priestess and the Seers, I feel like the breaking will panics for a bit because I feel like he could just switch into wheel form and then go and run as many spikes as possible to force them out. Because even you have a ton of harassers, if you got 2 spikes on them, they won't dare to harass like that anymore.
Yes.
I feel like he
Yes,
panicked in the end.
yeah, and even if they did, especially if it's the forward, you had excitement.
Yeah.
So they'll definitely be very careful when it comes to harassing. But then again, we saw that forward baiting that excitement, so maybe they could have what they call this, maybe they could have done that once again and force the excitement. And keep in mind, I believe that the forward still had Tide, so maybe if he considered cheering in that late game, they might actually even give an even easier quote unquote 4K for the survivors, or for escape rather, for the survivors, because now you have Tide for you have Tide that will help them get to the gate, then using the priestess portals to make that distance. So it's like, in this situation, it's very hard for Coron to actually kind of recover. So yeah, that's just very unfortunate, but still, good job to WhaleBubble for the 4-man escape, and good job for Scouts as Hunter trying their best to do what they need to do in order to try and get for the 4K. It's unfortunate that this is exactly what just happened.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, go ahead.
I just feel bad because I feel like there were a couple of moves a bit questionable, because like I've also watched Caron's breaking wheel yesterday. I commentated it, and I feel like his wheel rolling skills is good, but sometimes some of his decisions are a bit debatable.
Yes, and as someone who mains breaking wheel for a couple of months already, actually currently around 250. I know that there was definitely some mistakes that he did, whether that be yesterday and today. But I do feel like, I think Corone, just knowing him because I was VC monitoring yesterday, he's the type to kind of learn his mistakes. So I hope that this gives him the learning opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this will give him a good opportunity to learn from his mistakes. And honestly, I feel like I have to mention it clear is that excitement only lasts for 5 seconds. So if a fort dashed far away, don't try to go and land a balloon hit on him, because then your 5 seconds is up and the fort can stun you again.
Yes, and anyways, let's go ahead and check on the second half as we see that WhaleBubbles Hunter decides to dance here.
Yep, and Priestess and Merc have been chosen, so not much to say though, but they prioritize Merc over Forward though.
Yep, and Merc and Priestess, they also choose Merc and Priestess here for Scouts. So we might see again another Acrobat ban. Because we've seen it multiple times. I mean, the Acrobat has to be respected. Instantly just comes to mind when you talk about Scouts is their Acrobat. I mean, I experienced it myself, the pain of Acrobat. But it seems as if that they're still choosing onto who to ban. But anyways, I do feel like, once again, Scouts is in a bit of a tricky situation. Now, they could go ahead and afford to lose this first round. Just make sure that they lose in a way where they don't have that much of a point difference.
Yeah, I feel like
so maybe get a
I feel like this is more of a wise choice, because it'll be very hard to get a for escape on purpose unless the situation is really correct. And the last thing you really want is to get thrown off with so many point differences. So it'll be better to just play it safe and to try not let the gap be that large.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like at best, Scouts could go for a 3-man escape if they can. If they can get for a 4-man escape, that's better, because now they are able to tie that round. But 4-man escape is very, very difficult and is very risky. Like, there could have been, going back to that WhaleBubble game, there could have been things that could have gone wrong in that game if they did not execute it the way they did. So in my opinion, they just go ahead for the 3-man or the 4-man escape, or maybe just go for a tie. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with that. So yeah, I feel like it's better for them to play safe and go for a tie and stuff. Oh, never mind. Acrobat is... Yeah, we are finally gonna see Acrobat again.
Again, we're gonna see the Acrobat that Scouts have been basically abusing, in my opinion, the abuse of Acrobat. And who knows, maybe in this game we'll see another Tram play because as in the interview they said the Tram is their friend. So who knows?
So
Maybe
So that's why they chose this map, because the tram is their friend.
the Tram is their
see.
friend. Yes. Who knows? And honestly, I mean, I can't blame them. Maybe it helped them get that 4-man escape back then. But they did choose Acrobat and Psychologist. So yep, we were talking about the Acrobat, but the Psychologist is not really the pick that we didn't expect. We expected a Psychologist always.
Well,
But,
to be fair, Psychologist is meta though, so
Yep.
being chosen isn't that surprising, to be fair, if you ask me.
Yes, and then I do feel like I feel like they're trying to counter the what do you call it? They're trying to think of a way to at least go against that Hell Ember. Because I mean, if you look at this, if you think about this, Merc might be able to get a good rescue. Psychologist might be able to get since Psychologist has a stress bubble, Priestess will be able to fight pretty well against the Hell Ember. And Acrobat, pretty good choice, but wait, am I checking this right? Give me a sec. Did I see this right?
Yeah, well, with that, I was just dealing with something just now. With that, the Hunter will be a breaking wheel, so this will be the battle of the breaking whales.
This the first Meta Hunter we'll see from WhaleBubble. I'm kidding. The first Meta Hunter. Because we've seen WhaleBubble use the Hell Ember. We've seen WhaleBubble use the Wu Chang. So for the first time, we're finally seeing a Meta Hunter from WhaleBubble. So maybe this time they'll be able to get the win, of course, hopefully.
Well, let's see.
That's the case.
Well, this is just the first meta pick, so let's see
Oh wait.
how good are they at their mega pick mega picks. Wait, hold on, who is this? Is it their Hunter?
Wait. Yeah, I think so. Wait. Sec though, because I think I need to check my ping for a sec
no.
here. Oh no, guys! Pray for the ping. Pray for the ping, guys. Can't commentate without the bad ping, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just test this out. And meanwhile, let's just talk about the breaking wheel pick. So I mean, the breaking wheel pick works here for the Hunter, since the Psychologist and the Priestess will have a bit of a difficult time. Priestess maybe not, but Psychologist is just full on countered by breaking wheel.
Yeah, I can see that. So I feel like this breaking wheel is used to target and eat up the Acrobat. I feel like eat up the Psychologist.
Yeah, that's gonna be I feel like that's gonna be the ideal chase. But honestly, you can really chase anyone here other than the Merc. Hopefully, they don't get the Merc first, because it's always the Hunter curse. It's the Hunter curse where you meet the Rescuer first. Of course, because that's how it is. Very survivors at the game. I'm kidding. But what do you call this? I do feel like in this situation, WhaleBubble again has the benefit in this ban pick. So yeah. Oh, Jong.
No.
For a sec, I thought my Wi-Fi got worse than I did.
No. I was just there was just some issues there. Because like it seems like this Hunter was not on the list. Oh, was not on the list that WhaleBubbles submitted. So I'm asking them what's going on.
Alright.
No, I'm checking. Is it they switch names or what?
Yeah, I think they did switch names. If I'm right, I'm not entirely sure. Alright.
Yeah. It's the same Hunter. They just swapped names.
Okay.
Actually, the same.
Just to add some background information for everyone who is not familiar of this Hunter, this is also the S badge Mad Eyes. So yes, I'm surprised he did not use the Mad Eyes, but this also means that they're swapping. Definitely.
Well, it seems like they have their preferences though, and
yep.
But honestly, like the Hunter may be the same, but I feel like on paper, Breaking Wheel seem to seems to will have a better choice over here. So
Yes, but then again, we've seen the difficulty that Scouts had with the Mad Eyes back in just yesterday actually, where they got 4 killed in Sacred Heart. So I don't know if they like thought of that. Maybe they're thinking about it, but they still decided to go for it.
all right, so with that, we're gonna hop into BO1 Game 2, and Scout Survivor will have to see what what the Scout Survivor can do to try and not let the lead be too, like the gap be too much, because they are trailing behind in 5 points due to 4 escape, and that's pretty deadly.
I'm sorry for a second. I just had to switch rooms, but anyways, yes, you are very correct. Since after all, Breaking Wheel is it's a very strong hunter, and this is a very, I'm gonna say, a very weak lineup in my opinion against a Breaking Wheel. So
Yeah,
they have to
definitely.
really play flawlessly in this matchup if they want to at least able to lessen the lead.
I feel like whoever finds first, they cannot really die fast, because the thing is that
Yes.
this team does not have. The thing is that this team also don't have harassers, so they don't have the harassment to correct their mistakes. So if someone dies fast, it's almost over, because Breaking Wheel's ability to snowball is just way too good.
And they're showing off that Mad Eyes right there for just a second, but now going back to that Breaking Wheel. And honestly, the chases are going to be very short here in my opinion, because there's also not a lot of support other than the Priestess. And maybe the Acrobat Balls, but that heavily depends on how you use them effectively.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, this game will be a pure test of raw kiting skills, because there are no harassment and support for the
Yep,
Scout
and
situation.
we're gonna be going into this game. Hunter decides to be spawning at front gate. Now, the what do you call us? The acrobat being seems to be at the graveyard. And speaking of which,
Oh,
the
merc.
hunter curse meeting the mercenary first, as it seems, but getting that spike.
Yep, getting that spike
Those.
and
Yep.
gonna leave, obviously. So the next target will be the
Oh.
psychologist. Uh-oh, this is the
Uh-oh.
one person that you have to be aware of.
Yup, and that is the one character that you really don't want to get chased here. And Acrobat, or not rather, Acrobat the psychologist is very out in the open, and the trap! Very accurate there from the hunter.
Yeah, like just now we saw the psychologist. After the psychologist vaulted through the window, she dashed the narrow area into the back. I feel like that is not the best way, because then the Breaking Wheel can just directly run over you like that.
Yeah, and now the priestess also has the wanted order, and since the Breaking Wheel saw where the mercenary is, because that was the first character he went to, now he
Hold on,
is
watch
able
out.
to maybe get. So the priestess here doesn't seem to bring a broad tide, which is good because the psychologist still has the stress bubble, but he's definitely gonna get snapped after this.
Yeah, and now the thing is that with level 1 Breaking Wheel has the snap. The Breaking Wheel, so now he can actually change onto the priestess now, because one snap and everyone is out.
Yeah, and I mean, it could be. It's also like, since the Breaking Wheel, or not rather the Breaking Wheel, the psychologist went to the middle. Maybe it could. Maybe he was thinking that this could still be. It's easier to chase the priestess in the situation.
But watch out,
But I think
the priestess is about
Yeah, go
to
ahead.
kite right onto the psychologist.
Yeah, and now you can even consider switching here. Yep, no, not deciding to switch. I feel like,
No, definitely not.
yeah, definitely not. Since the psychologist is now going to the graveyard area. Now, or for a sec, I thought that the tram will run over again. The curse, or not rather the curse, the scout's his friend, but now chairing this priestess.
Yeah, and now you can dash over, because the thing is that Breaking Wheel's ability to snowball is way too strong, so that's why you have to be careful. Because now you can ignore
Yes.
the priestess.
Yes, and now psychologist is down too, so you can consider chairing her. And this is just on a snowball. 4 ciphers remaining, yet Breaking Wheel is already in max presence, and now wanted is on Merc 2.
Oh no!
And deciding to switch on abnormal so early on. So that's definitely an interesting move, but I feel like this is definitely gonna work out here for the survivor or hunter rather.
I feel like this move is actually debatable, to be fair.
Yes, I feel like he wants to stop the Cypher Rush, but I mean this is a bit of too early for just a to use abnormal, but still I feel like it works. I feel like he thinks that the 4 ciphers have good progress. There are 4 ciphers have good progress, they just haven't popped yet. So maybe that's what he's taking, a bit of a lag there. But now the psychologist will definitely be going back to the manor after the second spike, which happens, and this is gonna be a snap. That's gonna be it for that psychologist.
Yep, and now with that the psychologist is out. But the thing is that I feel like switching abnormal that early is normally not a good idea because that means that your next case will be kind of slow.
Yeah, but it does seem as if Mercenary, for some reason, decides to continue decoding there. Maybe it's because he still had the elbow pads, but now he might be able to even get down here.
Definitely have to.
Yep, not elbow pad. They have to use the elbow pads here. I do feel like you should save one of them, though. No, the trap there. Now deciding to go ahead and patrol the area, and now seeing this priestess as well. Oh no, the vertical portal.
Yeah.
And now, priestess here seems to be gonna get away scot-free as the as the breaking wheel decides to go for another target, which seems to be the acrobat, or maybe going back to the mercenary. Yep, going to the acrobat instead.
Oh, got stuck a bit there, which is unfortunate. And
oh no.
Okay, breaking wheel has to use his bombs. Have to be very careful with the distance.
Yep, and now Mercenary using the self-heal here to go back up, which is good work out in favor if they're able to Cypher Rush, but could also really go bad. And nice balance on
pretty good mind game here.
Acrobat.
Yep, now this is going to buy back some time, but watch out because the Merc has no self-heal, so now the breaking wheel can go to the Merc if he really wants to. Look at this, Priestess is already prepared.
Yeah, Priestess is so prepared. Actually, and it seems as if the Cypher situation is actually really good, considering the situation that that the breaking wheel was just in a while ago, as now nice slow there, and deciding to snap. As you can see though, the Cypher situation, 2 ciphers left, but one of the Cypher around 70%, and the mid Cypher is approximately gonna get to like 40.
Yeah, so actually the survivors are now slowly delaying up because the thing is that the breaking wheel did not commit himself to a target, so that's the portal again. Yeah,
he's unfortunately though he's not gonna make it to that portal. So this is what we were talking about on switching to abnormal so early, is because now look, the chases are taking a bit too long. Now being able to get to that portal. Though I do feel like they shouldn't. Nanashi shouldn't go ahead and decode this because now he's gonna get snapped. The lucky thing though is that since the breaking wheel just used to snap a while ago, he got snapped instantly. Oh no!
Oh! And we can see that right now the survivors are split decoding.
The ciphers.
Yep, obviously 2 ciphers. So wait, if breaking wheel is going to go after the priestess now, the Merc is going to complete the cipher at the far edge though.
Yep, and they're really splitting the ciphers. Priestess gonna go ahead and try dying in this corner. For some, I think he was trying to use the snap there. Instead, uses the basic attack. Can relate. But anyways, the hunter decides to change target, and keep in mind that he forgot about all of this. He still has abnormal. But the issue now is that there's still.
Whoa!
Yo, really good here from the mercenary here. So yeah, elbow pad. They need to give time there, as now trying to prime the cipher. But keep in mind, 2 of them, there are 2 almost prime ciphers. So even if he switches to the acrobat, now mercenary going back to that cipher that he was just decoding a while ago. Now the question: can he prime it in time? And oh no!
I feel like the acrobat could have considered using a firebomb there just now, though.
Yep,
wait,
and oh no!
Prime.
He's getting too greedy. And they were able to prime the cipher.
Yeah, that's
no.
That's what happens when you don't commit yourself to a target.
Oh wait, but Priestess messed up that portal. Anyways, yeah, no, this Priestess is definitely gonna die here.
Whoa!
Oh wait, no.
Whoa!
Oh, no. Okay. Okay, that was confusing for a sec. But now going on to switching, and Acrobat has to leave this area. You shouldn't be decoding that gate.
No,
It seems like there's a bit of miscommunication here because keep in mind he is half health, so it's not a good idea to be decoding, especially as Acrobat where where you literally decode the exit gate a bit slower. And I feel
Well-
like it's better for this mercenary to just go
he
ahead and
tried to
decode
do
the
the
cipher.
firebomb. Oh, did it
Yep.
work?
Yeah, but it failed. Oh no. And deciding to chair here,
So to
and
be
this
fair,
is gonna
the
be a
Mercs
very
can come
tricky
now.
situation. The match still has an unpredictable outcome in my opinion, since Merc here, despite not being full health, does still have 2 spikes. So if he gets another extra spike, and oh no, okay,
Alright.
a lot of things happened in those seconds. But anyways,
Wait,
now
watch
Merc
out,
might get
Merc
cut
still has 2
off.
spikes. Merc cannot come and rescue.
He should have removed the spikes first, because now in the
Oh, never
situation,
mind. He's going
he
for it.
might. He's gonna try going for it. Decides to. I felt like it was better if he tried to go ahead and. In my opinion, I felt like it was better if he tried to go ahead and cut the rescue off by using the by using that max presence, because if we know the max presence can cut off the rescue here, but still there's pretty good pacing for the hunter, since Merc does not have any speed boost nor items to help himself.
Yeah, but I feel like over there the breaking wheel will turn a whole loop, and that loop can hurt him. But
Yep.
Merc is doing a pretty great job in dodging and delaying some time for the Acrobat to self-heal up, because now, if the breaking wheel goes back for the Acrobat, the Priestess can heal it up. So I feel like breaking wheel will try to chase the Priestess away. Oh
no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Uh-oh, being greedy. Being too greedy.
That was way too greedy in my opinion, because now Priestess is down as well. This late game is really being is very intense. And keep in mind, this mercenary does not have any self-heal, so he can't even self-heal himself. And it seems as if that the breaking wheel managed to miss the Acrobat, but there he is. So now this is a bad situation for the survivors, since keep in mind, both survivors, actually I just realized this now, both survivors have 0 self-heal. Both the Priestess and the Merc, so now they're just trying to crawl to the dungeon here, and now, or not the dungeon, rather, they're trying to crawl to the gate. You can see they're trying their hardest to crawl to the gate. But yeah, they're definitely not gonna be making it though. Look, as both Merc and Priestess trying to crawl. Damn.
No,
Yeah, and the Merc
survivors
right
got
there.
way too greedy just now.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know why, but like I felt they should have used that global portal at the gate, because I feel like they can use it through there. And just go ahead.
I just have no clue
why
why did the Priestess thought it would be a good idea to run out of the gate and do something like that when it's breaking
and
wheel.
do the global portal when they could have just done it on that gate.
Yeah, I have no clue. Like the gate was even open. Because and as I said, the last thing you want to do is to get 10 to 0. So just like as I mentioned before the game, the last thing they want is get 4K like that. They could have just like go for a tie and make sure that the gap isn't that large.
Yes, and I mean, still though, I'm gonna mention this. This was really good for the survivors, in my opinion, because I feel like that if those mistakes weren't made in the late game, the fact that they were even able to kind of, give it or put it in a tie situation, or even in a winning situation, when their early game was incredibly bad, was very impressive, in my opinion. And though it's just that there were a lot of mistakes made in that late game, they're getting very greedy on wanting to get that 3-man at least, when in my opinion I felt like it was just better to go for that tie.
Yeah, exactly. Especially at the end when the Priestess ran out of the gate. Like that's one of the last things you want to do like that, to be fair.
Yes, and I mean, like, once again, just I really want to just impressive on both sides, in my opinion, because I feel like
do a pretty good job in dodging breaking wheel left and right, but they got way too greedy at the end.
Yes, and I feel like that also shows why Breaking Wheel is such a powerful character, because you just saw how it snowballed for them. And if the survivors really didn't know what they were doing and didn't know how to play against a breaking wheel just like that, that could have gone even worse for the survivors and very early 4K in my opinion. Once again, I feel like the wrong play here for the hunter was using the abnormal early on. It did feel like because of that, I did feel like acrobat and the others actually had didn't have was able to kite for some time and not give breaking wheel a chance to down them instantly.
Yeah, yep. That one was definitely the wrong move because like you think that early normally isn't that good to be fair. Oh no, I just feel a bit of a pity for the survivors because they did pretty well to pop all remaining ciphers after that early elimination, but then they sort of gave it away, gave away with their like with them being a bit too greedy, especially when the gate was already open.
Yup, and now that gives WhaleBubble a flawless 10-0 in this first round. That's
Yeah,
gonna
things are
put
not
a
looking good for
lot.
Scats.
Yeah, that's gonna put a lot of pressure on these hunter or on not on just Scott's
Scouts.
side in general, because I feel like once again, if they weren't too greedy, things could have really went for a different path here.
Yeah,
But
because
now,
yeah,
you
because
go
like
ahead.
the thing in a BO5 is that one round loss is like one round loss can be reversed, but a 10-point gap is very hard to reverse.
Oh, it seems as if that the map will be Red Church and that the scouts chose the survivor side to go first.
No.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. I just got confirmation. It seems as if that
Whoops.
it seems as if that they're still choosing which faction they want to go first, whether it be the hunter or the survivor.
Yeah, and right now,
Not gonna lie. Go ahead.
no. Right now, I feel like Scouts should focus on winning most of the remaining rounds because I feel like doing a round. No, I feel like winning by points is impossible. So it seems like they really have to just win by rounds and not points anymore.
Yup, and unless they can't really afford to get here a win or a loss rather, because if they do, now they're in a sticky situation where they need to win all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to I kind of wanted to add a bit is that the thing is this is Red Church, so this is actually more difficult for the hunter, in my opinion, the hunter Corone, because we know that Corone means breaking wheel. We've seen him use Dream Witch. We've seen him use Sculptor. And not gonna lie, I feel like WhaleBubble will ban the Dream Witch, knowing that they were able to go ahead and go for the forest skip against the breaking wheel. And I think they're confident to go against a character like Sculptor, considering the kind of almost tie against anti randoms. So I feel like they're confident.
Oh, so the survivors will be going first this time.
I see. So yep, you were right. You were right.
Whoops! Unintentionally got right.
Whoops! You intentionally got right. Give me a sec here. Though it seems as if now, they're trying to relieve. I felt like maybe they're trying to relieve the pressure from the hunter, but
Yeah, so the hunter
since
knows what-
scouts, yeah,
Yeah, I feel like they want to know to first like get a result from the survivor, so the hunter can know what's the plan.
yep, and I feel like in this situation though, that puts the pressure on the survivor since they just came off a 4-man or 4-kill against the WhaleBubble since they just got 4 killed by them. So there is a bit of that pressure from scouts to kind of make a decision. And again, as I just previously mentioned, scouts will have a difficult time, or their hunter will have a difficult time if WhaleBubble decides to ban Dream Witch over Breaking Wheel, because Breaking Wheel's, in my opinion, just playing Breaking Wheel. It's pretty hard to play Breaking Wheel in Red Church if it's a 4-man team. I found this the hard way, but
Yeah.
found the hard way because they communicate really well. So now everyone's at the window. But in this situation, definitely Scots might want to go ahead and try to win this round, or at best, at least scouts try to, or the scout survivors try to tie this round, and hopefully Corona is able to get a 4 kill or a 3 kill maybe.
Yeah, yeah. So right now I feel like now that BO1 is over, I feel like starting from BO2 that um scouts will have to do everything they can to win any round, and that involves not being greedy as well. Well, because like I feel like winning by points for scouts will be near impossible. So they really have to just focus on winning by rounds, by winning like 3 out of the 4 remaining rounds.
Yeah, and speaking of trying to win, they decide WhaleBubble decides to ban the Seer and the Forward. Meanwhile, Scouts deciding to pick up the Mercenary and the Priestess. Very standard, very meta in line with the meta. But again, this gives them a chance to ban the Acrobat. And speak of the devil, as you see here, it seems as if that the Acro got banned. So yup, the speak of the devil here, as we just expected, the Acro hater now hating on that ban, as it seems. But yeah, now they really respect here the Acrobat. I definitely wouldn't agree more on respecting that Acrobat. I mean, I experienced the pain. But anyways,
Yeah, we all remember that slow acrobat.
the slow ball, the
Slow
fireball, the
ball.
cancel by blink, like damn. Anyways, it seems as if that in this situation, I feel like wait, oh wait, one sec. They were supposed to ban a hunter. They were supposed to ban a hunter. We just realized that very late. They banned the Acrobat already before they banned the hunter. Whoops.
Oops.
I'm kidding. Whoops. I mean, in this situation, I don't know if you would go ahead and ban the breaking wheel
or maybe Mad
Ice.
Or maybe Mad Ice.
I feel like the Mad Ice ban has to come here.
Yeah,
because like, I mean, breaking wheel, it heavily depends on how well scouts can rotate. And do they know the key spawns? Yep. Do they know? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do they know the key spawns? Like, just for context, for the casual players, key spawns basically is the spawns that survivors use in order to figure out where the hunter is without the use of something like Glorious Map, Seer's Owl, Mind's Eye Cane, etc., etc. So, if Scouts is very well aware of the key spawns at Red Church, they're able to easily rotate against a breaking wheel. And they might put themselves in position where all of them are in long enough windows so that breaking wheel can't really get a spike or two.
Yeah, definitely agree with that, because breaking wheel isn't really like that strong in this map just because there are too many windows, and if the survivors communicate well when the breaking wheel is switching targets, then I feel like that breaking will have a tougher time, because breaking wheel's weakness is window concentrated areas, to be fair.
Yup, and actually also very depending on the situation, even short windows can be very difficult, because that heavily depends on where this window is placed. Because I have short windows that I really hate going against, because mostly it's hard to drift around it despite it being a shorter window. And just to stray off this topic here, I just wanted to extra mention Tiny being in WhaleBubbles VC.
What?
I just realized now. Like, do you see it? Tiny. I feel like they're supporting WhaleBubble in today's patches because after all, WhaleBubble is kind of, not gonna lie, kind of the fan favorite around here because of the non-meta picks that we've seen from the survivors, despite us seeing like breaking wheel just 5 seconds ago. But ooh, now that's interesting. They banned the Hell Ember, which is like, not gonna lie, I kind of expected it, but also I thought they would ban the Mad Eyes.
Yeah, because like I have an inkling feeling that Mad Eyes will come into play.
Yes, and like they also give like a lot of options. Since WhaleBubble saying no. Like, not gonna lie, I feel like this is an intimidation tactic. Anyways, Leo Ban really respecting Z here, which is one of the WhaleBubbles hunters. Then again, there's WhaleBubble has way too much hunters. Way too much good hunters. Not gonna lie. And in this situation, Hell Ember ban, then that just lets the Bad Eyes go away scot free. And not gonna lie, especially after yesterday, I don't know if it's the best decision to put out a S badge Bad Eyes into play here. Oh.
Yeah, you get why that rule exists.
Yeah, why that rule exists.
Yeah, because like, I feel like I've ignored this for the tournament, but that actually should be a thing, or otherwise.
Yes. We just wanted to clarify to everyone that there's actually a rule that suggested that everyone should be announcing what hunter they'll be playing
or what
before
person
the
will be
bans.
playing, or otherwise they can be cheaty about this. If a team
Yes,
wants
they can
to.
be very cheeky. All fun and games till the entire team is all hunter mates.
No, like the moment they see that they target 8 they'll swap 100B. So I feel like this should be clarified.
Yes, they should clarify this in this situation. And why? So they got exposed. Strategy.
No. Don't accuse.
I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. Oh, this is all fun. This is all just jokes. Don't take it seriously, guys. Because WhaleBubble is it's a really good team. They're definitely not doing this on purpose. But anyways, it seems as if that in this situation, then I guess we're seeing the Z because they banned the. I'm sorry for a sec. Let me just direct this. Someone sent a message of their rank, which was peak tier, and you Ali, and then they deleted it instantly. It's a wrong send. Anyways, the flex rank, yes, the flex rank. But in this situation, then maybe Z is playing. I feel like I feel like it's best if it's clarified which hunter is playing right now, so then the bans can be fixed.
No, I feel like because like if it is not Z and it's the other hunter, I feel like
yes,
Scouts may want to do a different ban.
Yes, and like I mean, who knows? I mean, Scouts maybe Scouts bans the Hell Ember, then actually it's the Mad Eyes that's playing.
Yeah,
which is gonna be unfortunate.
The thing is that when they're two different players, it's only fair enough that you know who you're up against.
Yes.
Or
yep, and like, go ahead. All right, and I mean, so I feel like in this situation though, I feel like what do you call it? Scouts might change their ban if it's not Z.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I feel like this rule should have been clarified.
Yes, we should have clarified this.
But I should have clarified this one.
Yes, very unfortunate that we were unable to clarify this earlier on. But now that it's the finals, we're gonna be clarifying it instantly. So yes, I do feel like in this situation.
Let me grab some water.
Go ahead, drink some water. I finished my glass of water, so I might need to get another one later. But I just wanted to tell to the chat here as we wait for the final fixtures. Thank you for the support. For all the support for the tournament. It's been glad commentating alongside the other commentators, NX, Lanbo, Jong, of course, and Nikki. So thank you guys for the support, just watching the stream and also just watching the replay. And thank you for all the teams that also participated. So I just wanted to mention all the teams that have participated in this tournament if you guys don't know already, which is WhaleBubble and Scouts, as we see today. And in the semifinals, we saw Tiny and also Saishu. And in the first round, we saw Samutrakan Eternals, Armada X, Anti-Randoms, and Twisted Star V. So thank you guys for all of those teams for joining. No matter what the outcome is today, I hope everyone had fun joining in this tournament. As we and hopefully next time they're able to get the win. The teams that join here are able to get the win, the revenge maybe.
Okay,
the revenge match. So
I feel like let me just take this opportunity to give us next sneak peek. I am planning. Hold on.
All right, one sec.
All right, I feel like I should take this. I feel like I should take this opportunity to like give a sneak peek. My plan for the next tournament will start around mid to late July, and I'm planning to do 8-team double elimination tournament next time. And yeah, so the next tournament will probably last for 4 weeks, and by next tournament I'll definitely modify some.
Jong, you went silent. Jong, you went silent.
No, I'm just thinking.
All right.
Thinking of something.
And of course, in the next tournament, we'll be more prepared. We'll have more stuff, and we'll actually use this tournament as a learning experience for us to know what we're going to be doing in this next tournament. So then, we're able to improve. We've got some feedback on the tournament system. We got some feedback on the commentating. We got some feedback on the bracket system. And so we're definitely going to be using all of that feedback for the next tournament that Jong will be hosting. So once again, I would like to thank everyone who has just supported this entire tournament from start to finish, and for the everyone who has given their feedback and what we're going to be doing next for the hopefully next tournament, the chapter 2, because it's called Manor Regulars chapter 1. Now it's going to be in chapter 2. We hope that it'll be better, it'll be more fun, more entertaining, and of course more organized. That's why we're using this as kind of a learning experience, since after all, I believe this is John's first time hosting a tournament.
Yeah, actually hosting, because I've only commentated.
Yes, actually hosting, because he's just commentated, and I've been helping behind the scenes, which is also my first time helping on tournament other than shoutcasting. So yes, so we're going to be using this as just a way to get some feedback. And once again, just want to thank everyone that's joined for this tournament, because it definitely helps for us to figure out what we're going to be doing next.
Yeah, because like the thing is that we
all right, go ahead.
Yeah, because the thing is that we are kind of new at this, and we ran into a couple of problems. So
yep.
Yeah, but I believe that we probably can fix that by next tournament, because next tournament will definitely be longer. And yeah, just a sneak peek, next tournament will be longer for a 4-week tournament because it's double elim, and I'm going to also allow teams to submit a larger roster so that people won't recruit. So that like it won't like 1% emergency and the whole team falls apart or stuff like that.
Yes, we're hoping that because we had a lot of issues in this tournament. That's why you actually see yesterday Scouts and Tiny were playing at 8 p.m. and that went to like I think 10 p.m. if I'm correct. And so hopefully next time we're thinking of extending that roster, that number, because right now it's 7. Hopefully we extend that roster. So then people are more flexible in choosing the in being able to join the tournament actually.
Yeah, and I'm actually excited for summer, because I believe at summer we can definitely have a larger tournament, and definitely I feel like we can recruit more people because like there'll be more people in the holidays by then probably.
Yep, and definitely I'm very interested in seeing how this goes. So hopefully in the next tournament that John will be hosting, things are gonna go a lot smoother and maybe a lot more entertaining. So once again, I just want to thank everyone for the feedback that we've recently received. Anyways, we are still waiting for the modification of the hunter ban because due to the fact that the hunter was apparently not confirmed, so they just had to confirm it now. So as it's not Z who is actually the Hell Ember main, and so now since Scouts did not know this before the banning, they had to modify the ban because it's a bit unfair on their end, of course.
Yeah.
If they allowed this, and this is an interesting ban, John.
Okay, sculpture being banned because we don't really know. I don't recall seeing this hunter play though, so I don't. But I believe that just now Scamps took the time to
do their research.
That.
do their quick research. Yep. And actually WhaleBubble, like I've mentioned before, the most non-meta team out here with the Hell Ember and with the Wu Chang that Jong. I am still gonna put this to Jong,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I missed
Was
that
not able to
Wu-Tang.
commentate because we were commentating. But yes, so this does mean that this Will Bubble may also consider modifying the Acrobat ban.
Yeah,
If you guys know the format,
because they made ban differently,
yes.
so
Yes, they may ban differently depending on the different survivors that are different. The hunter that is banned. For example, let's say they ban the character like entomologist, which counters sculptor, but it hasn't been confirmed, or they did it before the hunter ban. Right? Maybe they want to be changing that as soon as they realize the
no,
hunter
they said
ban.
that the acrobat ban remains.
All right, so there is no modification on the acrobat ban, as it seems. So now survivors are the scouts and survivors are going to be choosing the last two.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like I just realized one thing is that WhaleBubbles never confirmed who is in what faction, because I feel like a number of players there can
Yes.
say survivor or hunter at the same time. I feel like.
Yes, I mean I did the same thing, even though I just mentioned I was survivor, mostly because we were just having fun at that rate. But yes, I do feel like we might be wanting to confirm that next time. But anyways, let's. Oh, I'm sorry, I just heard news of the picks. It seems as if we're gonna be having an early Valentine's Day, despite it just ending like 2 months ago with an Ada and a patient.
Oh come on, man!
Oh,
come on! Come on! Stop hurting us singles like that.
The singles in chat disappointed. Singles in chat disappointed, bro.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Come on, man! Stop flashing
The
in front of
Ada
my
and the
eyes.
we're gonna be seeing the A skins, the A skin flex. Maybe the S skin flex, even worse. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be seeing another Valentine's Day, despite it being April 3rd for most of us here in this tournament. So just wanting to stray away from the topic though, I'm reading this chat. There's definitely a lot of supporters from both sides. I can see a lot of good lucks from scouts and also a lot of good luck from WhaleBubble.
Whoa!
So
Hold on, I just saw what hunter is it, and my gosh, they are really the king of non-meta.
The violinist? No way. Actually, for context, guys, Scouts' Corone, I believe, also played violinist a while back. I've seen it. I've seen it in my own eyes back then when I commentated on one of the matches. One of the best violinist mains I've ever seen in my opinion. And now we're seeing WhaleBubble pull up that violinist. So actually, if there's one person that I was expecting to play violinist, it had to be Scouts. But WhaleBubble pulling the violinist card up. So that's very interesting here.
Yeah, that's highly interesting if you ask me. So, let me think. Violinist against this team, because this is actually, I feel like it's a good matchup if
If violinist is
good with his
violinist has yes.
if he's good with his strings.
Because
like,
in my opinion, yeah, go ahead.
No, because I feel like the thing is that there are some survivors like a patient that counter the violinist by jumping out of string range, but there are not a lot of survivors that can do that in this team. So if that is just, it solely depends on how good are they in dodging the strings from the violinist.
Yes, and I just wanted to add this, to be honest, because like these survivors, I feel like in this situation, WhaleBubble did not benefit too much on this stance, because I feel like everyone's too hard of a character to chase. We have Merc with his elbow pads, Patient with his hooks, Priestess with her portals, Psychologist with her stress bubble, and just to understand, a violinist is not one of those characters that can really force you to use your items very early on, because he like, despite the long legs, a bit of a long legs, he runs so slow. He walks so slow. To be honest,
pretty slow.
This guy might like quite literally just walks around the same speed as Bon, and there's like an entire like, I don't know, an entire half inch, or just an entire difference between their legs. Like, damn, bro, long legs still walk too slow.
Yeah,
too busy.
Even though violinists Violin's
go ahead.
legs are long, he walks pretty slow.
Yes, and definitely, this is definitely gonna be interesting situation. Once again, a lot of good lucks from chat, so you can see the hype.
I invited
Hype
you.
it up, guys. Hype it up. Hype it up in chat. But yes, this is what we were not expecting. Once again.
Jafet, I need you to come in. I
Go ahead.
invited you.
Oh no,
I invited you like four times.
I'm not. It's been lagging a lot midstream.
Oh, but it seems
What
like
hap-
our commentator's having technical issues.
Our commentator having a technical issue. Stream delayed by 30 minutes. I'm kidding. Anyways, yep, and we're gonna be seeing that violinist. Yep, the balls. Not gonna lie, the balls to use violinist in second round. This person must be very confident in their violinist, but first flexing that sculptor A skin.
Oh, come
Of
on,
course,
man. I
who
don't have
wouldn't?
skins.
No, I don't have skins, and I can relate. Actually, I believe that FCT trades a lot from what I know because I keep seeing them with different names.
Yeah.
So I believe it's like damn, bro. To be honest, people who trade tend to be very rich. Not gonna lie, tend to be very rich because after all, you wouldn't have those much skins. Your account won't have much value if you didn't have that much skins.
Well, honestly.
So they're pretty rich.
Yeah, but the thing
Lot
with
of
skins is that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I personally don't really buy it because I feel like having skins in the game doesn't really help your.
Yeah, it doesn't really
stuff.
help. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm
It's
more
just
a
for-
skill person than a skin person, so.
Yeah, it's just for like flexing purposes.
Yeah,
but
so I want to use money
yeah,
to
go
buy,
ahead.
to be fair.
Yeah, and we're gonna be going into this main game shortly.
Yeah, so we have to really see how good the Scab Survivor in dodging those strings, to be fair.
Yep, and it seems as if my screen is not cracking just
Mine
yet.
is not.
Speak of the devil,
Finally.
it just cracked. It just cracked.
Oh, this
Um,
one point.
Yeah. And I mean, not gonna lie, it seems as if he's going for the direction of the mercenary, which is not the ideal first chase that you want to be going up against. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Hey,
Oh, no,
hey,
Merc.
He made.
Merc.
Oh, watch out. Oh,
Ooh,
nice
close one. Very close call there from the mercenary. He could have taken a hit here, but now on the psychologist, which seems to be, I feel like,
fake
might
cycle. I
Yep.
see the first one, miss it.
misses
I feel
the
like- I feel
string
like
here.
The psychologist could have vaulted through the window just now because here's this, it's giving a free hint.
Yep, and I mean, maybe he was worried because of the peeper, because the peeper might slow down the vaulting speed, but still, I feel like it was a better decision. Anyways, now going to this area, which isn't the best area, and he might afford another hit on. Never mind, using some mind games right there.
My game.
I feel like, yep, now he has to take the hit there though. Now at this area, this might be able to buy some time, but now has the first presence here.
Yeah,
and
now
if he
the
gets this,
psychology
yeah, go
works,
ahead.
so hold on.
Oh no, this might be really bad here. Oh, and yeah,
Wow.
unfortunate. They also actually, despite missing a lot of the notes there, that's still a pretty good chase in my opinion. Though just one cipher just popped.
Yeah, and the other two are nowhere near popped, so I feel like the survivors
Yeah,
will have to consider what's their next move.
Yeah, and it seems as if that the reason why priestess's portal isn't popped is because he was setting up portals, but that's not the ideal situation because now since the violinist chair here at graveyard, those portals are gonna be broken.
No, because they were trying to help the psychologist to kind
Yes.
the graveyard, but the psychologist failed to run over here because I feel like the psychologist was not clear in what she wants to do. Oh,
Yes, and oh no! But keep in mind this is a merc though, so they're gonna be
no.
Speak of the devil, oh no. Speak of the devil. And a terror shock there. Terror shocking that mercenary here. And now this is going bad for the survivors here. Keep in mind that the merc will probably not be able to self-heal in time because of the peepers and because he has slow healing. But patient here, coming for the rescue. Can he make it in time? It might be a bit too late though.
watch out.
Oh no. Oh! Watch out. Don't get terror shock. Don't get terror shock.
Is that rescued?
Yep, but got that rescue, but it does seem as if he's gonna be carrying this Merc,
Oh, the
which is an
psychologist has to
interesting
come
move.
back to rescue the Merc.
No, it seems as if the psychologist is gonna be running away, making sure that he doesn't get chased here.
Oh,
But
so
the patient can.
Though.
Yep, and the priestess, or not the priestess, rather the psychologist, managing to escape from that priestess, or from that violinist. And that's good because the psychologist actually here.
Priestess got found.
Yeah, priestess got found here, but it's fortunate though that the psychologist was able to make it out in time, because to be honest, even as long as this priestess manages to get the rescue,
Oh no.
never mind, will not get the rescue. Okay, but it does seem as if that I feel like they should really consider rescuing a mercenary, but since they're all injured, they really can't. And that's unfortunate because the Merc has 2 elbow pads.
Yeah,
it's just
the
like
thing is that
wasted.
they were too conservative with their items, like the Merc not using the elbow pad there, and just not the priestess using the portal way too late.
Yeah, I feel like would they make? Never mind, they didn't make it in time. But now this means that the priestess will be the next chase, as it seems to be. As the violinist goes to this priestess, or no, rather actually going to the patient here, who still has 2 hooks, but keep in mind that the cipher nearby patient is almost done. So now patient realizing that situation and thinking considering of rotating here. But no, never mind. No, he stays in the kiting area here.
As soon as possible.
Ooh, at first I thought that would hit, but anyways, I feel like he shouldn't consider dying here, because after all, this is where the
he has to hook away.
Yeah.
He has to hook away.
Yeah, even if it like causes his death, in my opinion, I feel like in this situation he does not want to risk accidentally effing over the ciphers here.
Yeah,
but he might die. Yeah, he's gonna.
Especially the
Doesn't. Oh, all right. Still managing to dodge that note. Not gonna lie, he's not been having the best of the notes, but still in a good pace here, as he decides to be chairing here
I think he
near to the cipher. Yep, I feel like that's.
Oh no, abnormal.
Yeah.
In.
Oh no.
Now
I feel like the abnormal. The abnormal. It seems as the abnormal. I feel like WhaleBubbles hunters are addicted to abnormal today, huh?
No, because I feel like this is a correct situation to abnormal.
Yes, and definitely here priestess just buying some time here before rescuing. Patient still has 1 hook
They
left.
should be
Oh no!
in the same direction.
Oh, but priestess, or rather patient there dies, and priestess still in the vicinity, as he should really get out of here and instead try to pop that cipher in that area as where she's going right now. And psychologist should go ahead and go to the area as soon as possible, as she already popped her cipher here.
Yeah, but things will be rough.
Though
this cipher's so nearby, so the violinist can go ahead and just disrupt that now.
yeah, and the cipher situation isn't that good either, as the cipher is only approximately 20% here. And I mean, patient is at his last chair, and can he even get this rescue in time is the biggest question.
No, cannot.
Oh no!
No, that was way too late. That was way too late.
Yeah, that's the issue. And now going to the area of priestess 2, and this is not looking good for the survivors, and just trying to hold on here. Nice pallet stun though. Nice pallet stun, still managing to relive, to give some time for the priestess to try and decode. But of course, since it's too near to the area, now he's gonna be going over this priestess, who does have a portal, using that portal, but it's a failed portal, or at least a bad portal.
well,
and
it is out there.
Yep, and I feel like the best situation for here is the survivors to go out of the area for the violinist and just decide to heal up, because they are half health, both of them.
Yeah, but the thing is that the violinist will not give them a chance, because he just keep on pursuing one, because the remaining ciphers are all nowhere near from complete.
Yep, and I mean, literally, psychologist is going to the cipher now, and since that cipher was abnormal a while ago, still has zero progress. And it seems as if priestess managing to dodge that. I was just checking. As psychologist tries to decode the cipher, but there's a lot of progress to do, and priestess very much slowed here. Can he get the pallet drop though? got mind game there.
Well, I don't know if it's a good idea for the priestess to run into the graveyard just because the fact that the psychologist cipher is right near her. I feel like the priestess should have ran to the broken walls instead of the graveyard, because now she has put the psychologist in danger as well.
Yeah, and since the dungeon is at the graveyard as well, this means that the psychologist will have a hard time even trying to get a dungeon clutch if he tries to go for a one escape at most.
Yeah, because
and
the
definitely,
violinist
yeah,
when
go
he
ahead.
saw the footsteps.
Oh, I feel like psychologist might be get caught. Yeah, no. Do they know that the dungeon is at graveyard? That's the question.
To be fair, most of
The
people
question
are
of the
passed
day.
by it. Multiple people are passed by it.
Yes. Yes, and I mean, unfortunately, she's very much slowed here, so she's gonna go down here, and that's gonna be a 4K from WhaleBubbles Hunter once again. An impressive violinist gameplay here in second round, so that's interesting.
Yeah, and so far there wasn't a single match where WhaleBubbles Hunter got escaped. No one ever escaped in front of WhaleBubbles Hunter. No one.
That is no one. That does show how much dominance a WhaleBubbles Hunter is, and now the pressure is all on Scouts' Hunter in order to get a 4K, at least to tie this round. And once again, we mentioned this before, but they need Scouts kind of need to get the round advantage. And now in this situation, even if they did get a 4K, they still need to win. Or that's the wrong point, Scout. That's the wrong point. That's 5-5. Anyways, in this situation, even if, for example, Scouts gets the tie, they have 3 more rounds to go, and they need to basically win at least 3 of those rounds, or all 3 of those rounds, because they do need the point advantage, or at least get the 2 wins and 1 tie. So then they are in a 2-2-1 or in a 2-2-1 situation, because if they do allow the whale bubble to win even 1 round, this could be very difficult because now they have that point differential that they have to consider.
Yeah, hold on. Let me correct back the scoreboard.
Alright,
so
go ahead.
Things are not looking too good, because the thing is that if Scouts don't get anything other than a 4 escape, then that means they'll lose BO2 as well, and then they'll have to win 3 rounds in a row if they want to win. And if they even lose BO2, then the pressure is really on, because any wrong move and then they will get defeated in 3 rounds straight.
Yes. So that is just, it's a very scary situation here for Scouts, as they do really, as the Hunter does really need to does really need to kind of get the win here, the 4K, as it's going to be a very difficult situation if they don't.
Yeah, and over here it seems like another targeted ban, because over here Corone immediately banned the Cowboy and the 4 at the same time. No harassers allowed it.
Actually, wait, I have a confession to make.
Yeah?
I don't really know how to pronounce Corone.
Corone.
I don't know if it's like Corone or Corone. Corone?
Well, as long as the audience knows
All right,
who
chat.
we're talking about.
Alright, chat. It's time to confirm. Is it Corone or Corone? Guys, confirm.
Please tell us what is the correct
Time to
pronunciation.
confirm which one's the correct pronunciation. Yes, we might have been pronouncing their name wrong for like the entire tournament, which is just not great.
And in
Corone,
the end of the tournament,
it's okay.
In the end of the tournament, oh sorry, we were wrong all along.
Okay. It seems as if that this chat said that it's Corone, so Koro then dash NEH Corone.
Corone, okay.
So I was right. So I was right. Okay.
I was right all along.
Alright. You were the wrong one. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Alright, we'll be calling it Corona then for this entire tournament. Alright. Seems as if that they chose Prospector and Banter.
Whoa,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
WhaleBubbles really WhaleBubbles really loved their harassers.
There's a lot of I'm checking chat. There's a lot of different pronunciations, but this came from Corona themselves. Caurone? What? Wait, no, I don't understand how to pronounce a W. Oh no,
Corone.
very wrong. Like, check chat. Check chat. It's time to check chat, guys. Which one's right? Everyone has different opinions. Coroni. What? Damn. I feel like we're gonna get flamed by this chat. We're gonna get
Because
flamed by this chat for pronouncing
wrong the
Corona's
entire
name.
time.
Coroni, Corone, Caurone. That's even. No way I'm not gonna pronounce that. Corone. No way. No way am I pronouncing it like that. I don't care if it's the right one. It rolls off my tongue.
Because that's the one I've been used to.
Oh, okay. Corone. Did I get that right, guys?
Corone.
Did we get that right?
Corone.
Corone. We need confirmation from chat.
Please tell us, are we right?
Coroni. No. There's so
Coroni.
much different pronunciations.
No, imagine that there are like 10,000 correct pronunciations. And
There's 10,000 correct pronunciations. And we get the wrong one. They're just different pronunciations, and yet we still manage to get the wrong one.
No, because there's only like one correct pronunciation. It'll be more ironic if we spelled the name wrong the entire time.
Just spelled the name wrong. That'd be even worse. The disrespect if we spelled the name wrong, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the last thing you really want is to really spell the name wrong.
Alright.
Oh!
Anyway.
Well, WhaleBubbles also did their homework.
It's Corona, it's not Corona, it's Coroni. Corona, what? This is just getting more complicated. Chat's getting confusing. What's the right pronunciation? I'll just call it Corona, because I've been pronouncing it like that anyways. Corona. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. We need Corona to confirm. Corona comes to the VC to confirm how his name's pronounced. That'd be way too funny. I personally pronounce it as Hina Yuta. Oh my god.
Well, I've received news that Seer Dreamwitch has been banned, so it seems like WhaleBubbles also did their homework and they saw Corona's Seer Dreamwitch yesterday. They did not want to play against that, so they instantly banned it on spot.
Oh. Wait, I was just for a sec, I was just confirming the bans here. Yep, so just to recap here, so Corona banned Cowboy and a forward, and WhaleBubble survivors chose Prospector and Batter. They also banned the Dream Witch, which is what I was actually expecting, and then Corona banned the Seer. So that's not gonna lie, that's very standard. They aren't letting Corona choose the they aren't allowing Corona to choose the Dream Witch in this map, and I mean Breaking Wheel is plausible, and so is Sculptor, but Breaking Wheel in Red Church is very iffy, especially if the survivors are able to rotate really well. Yes, no Seer today, guys. Seer's gonna wait. Have we even Seer? Oh yeah, we've seen a Seer just a while ago. We've just seen a Seer a while ago. I don't know what I was saying.
Alright, so I wonder will he choose Breaking Wheel at this point, because his Breaking Wheel got 4 escape though, but now he removed the Seer, so maybe it could have been better. I'm not certain though. Oh,
who knows? Oh my gosh! Look at this Postman and Prisoner. Oh my god, Postman, let's go! Postman, let's go! But yeah, that's very. Definitely not gonna lie, this is pretty Cypher Rush, because Postman is considered as a sub-decoder from many people, whether that be in different regions, especially China. You see it very often these days. Prisoner is very Cypher Rush, as we know, because he is a decoder. His ability to create connections might be able to give the Rescuer to finish the Rescuer Cypher. And speaking of Rescuer, there is no Rescuer in this team comp. as they only picked Prospector and Batter, so we're expecting those two to be the ones bringing 6 in this situation.
Yeah, I think the prospector and the batter will be the rescuers. So, but I do wonder what comp would WhaleBubbles choose seeing something like this now, because the thing is that the breaking is the question is do they dare to use the breaking wheel this time?
Yes. Yes, and like I mean, in a map like Red Church, it's very, very difficult to use a breaking wheel if they know what they're doing. If the survivors are able to rotate very early on, and be able to put themselves in a position where they're all at a window. And I mean, I feel like in this situation though as well, Sculptor isn't the best in my opinion. So it's Bonbon because of the batter. The batter is going to be annoying for Bonbon, and the Postman is also not that good for the Postman. But if I'm looking at this right, Violinist,
Wow,
Violinist
battle of the
again, the
violinist.
mirror match. This is what we expected. This is the battle of the violinist, guys.
Yeah,
The one
battle.
character.
Round 1 was
Yes.
the battle of breaking wheel. Round 2 was the battle of the violinist.
But yes, they're just mirror matching at this rate. And this is one of the characters that I was really waiting Corona to play because, of course, I'm a big fan of Corona's violinist, Antonio, music man. But yes, in this team comp though, it works. Once again, it kind of works because it is a bit of a weaker team comp with Prisoner
Yeah,
and Postman.
I agree because
But
I feel like this team's kiting skill is not too good, so I can totally see that the violinist
Could
like,
work.
on paper, I feel like this violinist works better this time.
yeah, but in this situation, they might get Cypher Rush plus the harassers, so he might have to bring excitement.
Well, I'm not sure if he'll really bring excitement because he has the strings and stuff to chase.
Yeah,
them away.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. In my opinion, though, I mean, with the two harassers, and you've seen how strong the harassers of scouts or WhaleBubble is. So a bit of a confusing. Also, John, I just want to add this. I think you used the wrong template because it's showing scouts as the survivors. Whoops.
I forgot to switch.
I forgot to switch.
Well, at least I did not forget. At least I did not forget to switch to like cut the screen because that was one of the worst things I did last week.
Just damn, they forgot to switch the sides. WhaleBubble playing violinist again. I'm kidding. I just wanted to point this out in chat. The Scouts Regiment YouTube apparently says Koroni. So who knows? At this rate, we're just debating on which one's the right Koron, which one's the right what do you call it? Which one's the right pronunciation of Scouts Hunter?
Still debating on that, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's definitely a debate up in the air for everyone in chat to decide what we should be calling Corone as.
Oh, really?
Whether we should be. Yep, go ahead.
No, I was just checking to see was there like them deciding on.
Yes, Corone,
I'm
please.
just gonna say Corone because I got used to that.
Corone. I'm gonna call it Corone for the chat. I'll call it both Corone and Coroni. Coroni. I'll just switch with them, like mid game. I'll just switch with how I pronounce it. So one time you're gonna be hearing me say Corone, then another you're gonna be seeing me say Coroni. So that's gonna be confusion 1000, definitely. But this is definitely interesting. Oh. Okay, for a sec, I thought someone else was playing Hunter. Whoops.
No.
Dr. Zara playing Hunter. I'm kidding. Guys. Anyways, yes, Corona's gonna be playing the violinist. Are let's ask the chat if they're hyped. If they're hyped, hype the chat, guys. As we're gonna be seeing a mirror violinist from Corona. Definitely, though. I mean, WhaleBubble survivors. Very strong. We've seen the dominance of them in the first round. So we could see the same thing, or we could see Corona show the violinist power and get return the 4K in favor.
Well, we'll have to see what happens over here though. So Because like, ideally this violinist wants to get a 4K after what happened to the teammates, so we really
Yep. I mean, like, go ahead.
no, we just sort of really have to see what is gonna happen over here.
Yes, I mean it's the era of violinists. Actually, we've seeing a lot of non-meta picks, and one of the two of the characters that I've talked about in this is both the violinist, which we just saw today, and the feaster that we actually saw a while back. We saw it yesterday. We also saw it like last week. We've seen the strength of these characters, and definitely there's a lot of things that we can talk about in this tournament because after all, not gonna lie, there's definitely a lot of hype. There's definitely a lot of anticipation because even though this is kind of a semi-competitive, as you would call it, a very big tournament, I would say.
Yeah, actually,
We're still seeing a lot of non-meta picks, definitely.
yeah, I actually like the non-meta picks because like watching COA, we pretty much already know what to expect.
Yes, and like we see like the sculptor, we see the dream witch, we see the breaking wheel. But in this tournament, we saw a lot of different picks too. We saw the Hell Ember, we saw the Mad Ice, we saw the Feaster, we saw the Axe Boy, we saw the violinist today, as you can see. So there's definitely a lot of different picks here and there, and that really puts the hype in this tournament because of course we want to see a bit of variety. And definitely in this tournament, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and even it seems like your dog is also looking forward to it.
Yep, and it seems as if the chat is also looking forward to it. The dogs too. I'm sorry, that's not even my dogs. That's on the neighbors. So
It seems like even your neighbor's dog is looking forward to this.
Neighbors' dogs are looking forward to the violinist. They're barking, guys.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
bark
barking
chat.
with joy.
Bark with joy. Hype it up, guys. We are crazy Japanese. The chat. Damn, bro. They are hyped. The players are hyped. We are hyped. Let's hope that the people who are watching are hyped too, as we're gonna be seeing violinists go up against Prospector, Postman, Prisoner, and Batter.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how good is this violinist string because it's pretty much the same as last game. The strings will be what mattered in this game. We are crazy Japanese. Yeah, you're definitely crazy Japanese. I agree with that.
Crazy Japanese. They're very crazy. They're very crazy, and that's a good thing. Yep. So we're gonna be going into this match.
Because then there will be a lot of different stuff going on.
I just wanted to mention this in the chat. They said that the Corona uses Inferno Sonata, the skin, when they want to slap survivors. So we're seeing that today. And I mean, let's hope that we see that slapping come in action. But anyways, we're going to be seeing here the Corona seems to be going to the direction of Prisoner up at Shack. But yeah, going to the Postman, which is still a pretty good target in my opinion, since both are really good.
Yes. Dog, though. So let's see the first string. Has one string chance.
Yep. Will the string come into play? I feel like he's not going to be using the string when it's still out of sight.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil, he literally just did.
Oh,
okay.
That was kind of
yeah, that's a bit far, but you know, all good. As we see here, the chase moves on as Batter actually has a pretty good decoding progress, and the Postman dog coming into play right there.
Okay, it has another string chance. Let's see, this one really cannot miss. Doesn't hit, but it's actually not too bad because he got the hit and one blink and the Postman will be out. So not too bad, to be fair.
Yeah, and I mean they could try preserving this blink, but of course if they can't, all good.
Blink.
Yep, the blink there coming into play. So that's actually not really that bad of a chase, but now Batter's Cypher is finished due to the Prisoner decoding. And I feel like he's gonna go ahead for this first rescue.
Yeah, but the thing is that the Postman did get down in a relative fast amount of time because I feel like the Postman went down the moment the blink came up, so that's 60 seconds, which is kind of fast, and not even the Batter got cut off. Watch out! Oh! Watch out!
It's a miss. you have to be careful. But the string was
No,
gonna
I
come
think
out.
100% he's trying to force the delay over hatch.
Yes, and that's actually a good play here as Prospector and the prisoner are a bit too far in order to go for the rescue. Now hitting that batter here as Prospector tries to make his way to the chair, but I feel like he might even get caught off here if Corona is very aware of where he goes.
I don't think Corona. Oh, but
Oh.
wait a minute, no, it's still a batter. The Prospector's nowhere. The Prospector is still
No,
kind of far, and watch out, this is a kind of a dangerous time going on. And they're saying 2 people to rescue to play it safe.
Yeah, but keep in mind
He did not see the
oh no,
Prospector.
oh no. Oh, they didn't see the Prospector. I feel like it's best if they can try downing the batter at least, but nope.
Nope,
And it seems as if that yeah, and he
did not
I
see
think he
where-
might.
I think he lost the. Oh, no. Now he knows where the
No, he
postman is.
didn't. He knows where the postman went, but he knew that if he tried to just go there and try to butt in instantly, the Prospector might try to go for a harass here. So deciding to at least give the Prospector a bit of that slowing down through his first presence rather, and missing that dog right there,
Nice
and
dodge,
now.
though. I feel like over there
Yeah.
just now that the violinist was not aware enough of what the survivor's plan was, because I feel like he got a bit
Ooh!
too greedy.
That batter ball. They're both there. Both the
people
harassers are
helping again.
there. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
but
nice
that's
hit,
a nice
but
ring
how
there.
is in the chair now? Wait, this Prospector.
This Prospector just gave a free hit there, and now I
Level
mean
two
both of the harassers are
Oh, wait,
in a situation. Oh no! Did he not see that? Oh, he managed to get the
Whoa.
hit though right
feel
before
like-
the.
I feel like here the violinist can just play around and then switch excitement instantly.
Yeah, he's gonna try to buy some time and then just switch to excitement. After the what they call it, the skills are, the skill cooldown is out. Yeah, he's gonna switch to. Yeah, he's definitely gonna switch to. I feel like he's gonna switch to excitement here soon. But I do feel like if he switches to excitement, the issue has to be with the fact that he can't get the winning situation. It's gonna be a bit hard to win.
Yeah, but the
Honestly.
thing is that,
Oh, what the?
wait, what?
Oh my gosh. Oh, what? What is going on, fam? Oh, but uses the blink now.
But there's
But
still
that means
a
that he can't
batter
switch.
and the prisoner now.
Yeah, there's still the batter. The prisoner gonna go ahead and harass. Let's go.
Oh,
It seems as if he's gonna go ahead and hit that or rather,
okay.
that
A lot
batter.
of things are going on right now.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, like, damn, bro. This is so confusing. I'm sorry. But like, yeah, this is definitely an interesting situation here. As Prospector, even if he downs this batter now, the Prospector got that self heal here. Now using the oh no.
Watch out.
Oh, but he missed that ball. Did you see that? He missed the ball.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah, and I mean,
I honestly feel like
in
Kuro
this
over there got greedy because if he just walked into excitement to eliminate his postman, then none of this would have happened.
oh no, now Postman decides to heal. I feel like they should go ahead and go for the prisoner instead.
Yeah,
And
because
oh
like,
no.
he was too greedy because like then how are you going to get a tie now?
Yeah, and I mean now, since he just used Blink a while ago, he doesn't have a trait ready just yet. Now he has to wait a bit more, and I mean hopefully he's able to get the abnormal, but still 80 seconds until Blink is up and ready to go here, as the Cypher is almost primed as well. And again, getting a bit greedy here, going for the batter, trying to down, but the prisoner now having a chance.
Cypher, he has to chase the prisoner out away from that Cypher.
Yeah, but deciding to go ahead and just chair the Prospector first, and it seems as if that he's gonna try and go for the rescue. Hopefully, the postman here trying to go for the rescue since knowing that it's primed. Now going for the prisoner here, but postman is gonna be able to steal a rescue.
Whoa!
Oh wait, that was a double. What?
Oh wait,
What is going
they cannot
on?
even pop that Cypher now.
Yeah, but they decide to go ahead and still pop that Cypher here.
No, remember the postman got top 2 attacks.
Hit twice. Yes, and that means now he's still gonna go down, even despite the
Tie turn.
kind of tie turner. Yes, and the Prospector here, he needs to
Prospector
really
cannot
play
go
this.
that fast. Prospector cannot go that fast.
Yes, that's exactly
Wait,
what they
I
need.
thought he would use his rings over there though.
Yeah,
But
and
it's-
I mean, look at this postman. This is getting very tense now. It's just still an interesting. This could be still a different match outcome. At first, I thought he was gonna hit there, and
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
decides
I thought
not to.
He could just have normal attack over there.
And now the other survivors trying to go for the gate here. He needs to down this Prospector now. It's now or never. And now missing that hit though. And now things are getting from bad to worse. Now being able to finally down the Prospector. Keep in mind the Prospector does not have self-heal. But he decides to chair, but that might give enough time for the survivors to go ahead and open that gate. But yeah, won't be enough actually. But for a sec I thought he was being a bit he was not thinking of teleporting.
I think the question is can they go back to rescue the Prospector in time, but I don't think they can. Oh wait, actually they may can.
Wait, no, they can. And now this means that the situation is very, very hard for you, Hunter here to try and 4K because they just used the teleport, and they're definitely gonna be able to get this rescue here. Now Prisoner's out, but that means they can open the gate. And really, all they need is to tie in the situation in order to win the second round. And keep in mind here, they might be able to open the gate because keep in mind that Violinist is way too short or way too slow. I was thinking of Bon, my bad. Yes. Yep, and they're definitely going to be able to get out here as Corona tries to walk his way to the gate here.
So with that,
and
yep. 8-1, and the WhaleBubbles also wins BO2, meaning that pretty much for Scouts their plan is to have to win 3 rounds in a row, because... And really, guys, I feel like that moment, the WhaleBubbles, Corona should have just swapped to Excitement. If he swapped to Excitement, then none of that would have happened.
Yes, and he was able to at least secure, but I think he was worried that if he did, then he wouldn't have any late game pressure because he doesn't have the ability to change the teleport. And so he was maybe thinking,
I get that,
Go ahead.
But the thing is that there is no late game if you cannot even secure an early game. You get what I mean?
Yes, and definitely I feel like Excitement's the better play. But of course, Corona was very greedy. It could have, to be honest, it might have worked. But in the end, Survivor's still managing to really do well in this situation, managing to kite really well, managing to kind of, give space for the Postman. And I felt like, especially in the early game, I felt like when Corona didn't pay attention to that Prospector going for the rescue, that's where I felt like things went apart there, fell apart there, because he could have, Go ahead.
No, you can.
Yeah, and I felt like it's because since the Postman chair was so low on time, there was even a chance to stuff that rescue. So that could have even given Corona the edge that he needed, but he was too focused on that batter, so they were able to steal a rescue there. And that gave them the kind of advantage, or that gave that WhaleBubble the advantage. But still, really good from both teams here, as I felt like Corona's pressure was really great. He was trying his best to go against the harassers. And WhaleBubble, speaking of harassers, WhaleBubble was harassing really well in that game.
Yeah, I feel a bit of pity because I feel like Scouts actually, while they got 2-0, I feel like there were a lot of opportunity where Scouts had a chance, but they got too greedy and it backfired on them from this game to the other game. Because the thing is that if he swapped, especially the backers in half health, if he just swapped into Excitement, made that chair, then he can target the batter or the prisoner that's nearby. I feel like there was just a lot of things that could have happened if he just swapped into Excitement and secure, but he got greedy and wanted to save the ability. But then,
things just went bad in my opinion. And honestly, I'm sorry there. But honestly, I felt like even then they could even pressure. He should have pressured the prisoner earlier because I felt like in this situation, in order for him to win after that, he needed to pressure that prisoner's cipher, make sure that they get no chance on being able to prime it, and maybe even give enough time so then his straight is able to reset its cooldown and then maybe able to abnormal it and giving survivors a harder late game situation. And just Corona being a bit too greedy here. A lot of good things went for him, but there were a lot of mistakes that WhaleBubble really capitalized.
But here's the thing, though, is that in that theoretical situation, if they swapped into Excitement, there's no abnormal to use.
Yes, and that's why I was mentioning that after he got after he was getting harassed there, and if he didn't want to go for the Excitement, he could have at least they were able to harass successfully, so he was able to escape. And Prisoner Cipher was approximately 60%. He should just try pressuring Prisoner Cipher instead, knowing that the three of them will probably end up trying to heal because they were all injured. All of them were injured. So if they downed that prisoner who was the weakest target and wasn't really the focus of these harassers when they were harassing the violinist, they were just trying to keep the postman alive. If you just went for the prisoner and maybe get a successful note on downing him, now things could really give.
Yes. Things can really change over there. So yeah, I just feel like it's a bit of a pity because I just feel like there are a lot of missed opportunities for Scabs Hunter to do better. Well, anyways, so now we're waiting for Scabs, and remember they have to win 3 rounds in a row, basically after losing 2 rounds that in such a large point margin.
Oh. I sincerely apologize because I have to take care of the dogs. Dogs kept barking. They're too hyped, guys. They're too hyped.
Even the dogs are hyped for this finals, man.
Yes, the dogs are hyped for the finals. And keep in mind, this isn't the end just yet. Even though this is a 2-0 situation for Scouts, they still have 3 more rounds to go. All they need is to win it. Yeah. And definitely it's going to be very hard, but who knows? It might be possible. So let's hope for a much more... Let's hope the things get even more intense as time goes by. Let's hope that this is not a 3-0 because me and John were talking about it. We were like, we really don't want the 3-0.
Yeah, because and of course, the thing is that so far, if we don't count this match, so far out of 6 matches of this tournament, 5 matches ended in a 2-0. Like it was 2-0. One-sided that was not fun to comment. It was not too fun to commentate.
It was not too fun to commentate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Like honestly, like I'm not saying that it's good for the team that won. I just wish that there's a closer match so that I would be more excited rather than I can already foresee the result.
Yes, but of course with those 2-0s, that also shows kind of the dominance of the teams here.
Yep, that means
Yeah,
that means that the teams that won are actually very good. It's just
very skilled.
I wish that it would be closer so it would make it more exciting because. Like in the tournament I hosted before, like there were a couple of closest matches where the last match was the one that decides, and I've even went into BO4 and I'm really so hyped up for those situations.
Anyways, let's go ahead and check this this map. It's gonna be Moonlit as Arms Factory is banned. Oh my. Moonlit. I'm sorry, I just remained speechless there for a sec. But Moonlit, it does seem as if that they want to use the Acrobat. Because after all, that is also the same map where I had trauma with quite literally everything. I don't know why. It's like in rank, for some reason, I excel in that map. Then in tournament, I get absolutely destroyed. That is where I got my Bonbon trauma. That is where I got my Acrobat trauma. That is where I get all my trauma, to be honest.
You have so many traumas, though.
So many traumas.
So many traumas, like
tournament trauma.
Half the characters in the game.
Yes, because like the Bonbon trauma has to be the biggest hit of them all. Like I had lots of good ranked matches with Bonbon, but when I used them in tournament, which was like 2 times, I both got 4 escape, or not 4 escape, but I did both get kited really hard in those games, and I'm like, why? That's actually why you didn't see me play Bonbon in this tournament. It's the curse. It's the short legs curse. Don't use Bonbon in tournaments. Lesson of the day. So, yeah, and it seems that like chat's having a bit of a conversation, as I can see here. They're having a bit of a conversation. You know, everyone here is having.
What conversation are they having about?
It's just about the PFPs, the PFPs of the other players or other people rather that were in the live chat.
Well,
so we went from Coron and the debate of how we should pronounce his name to now profile pictures and just very chill environment here. So yeah, why is this game listed as? Oh yeah, wait, is it? Is it actually? It's not listed for me. They're saying that it's like listed as like COD, but it's IDV from what I heard. But I don't see it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I like you
So,
too.
it seems as if that WhaleBubbles Hunter will be going first. And I mean, I guess that relieves the pressure from Scouts' Hunter, but I'm not even sure if Coron is hunting. So I don't know.
No,
Because they
no,
do have their.
no, because WhaleBubbles Hunter is going first.
Yes, and what I was saying is like, maybe this gives the Scouts Hunter or Coronis some time to kind of just chill after the game because
Yeah,
it's a pretty bad game, not gonna lie. Of course,
yeah.
no offense
And,
to
and,
the
and so far
player.
it's pretty one-sided. So if they want to win, they'll have to step their game up.
Yep, they'll have to put in the people that have relaxed and calm down a bit and just play how they would usually play with dominance, of course. And I mean, I'm actually not sure if later on, since we'll see, of course, Scouts as Hunter play. I'm not actually sure if it's going to be Corona again because that does not seem to be the case here. It seems to be the other Hunter, but we'll be getting into that later as now the Hunter will be banning 3 survivors.
Yeah, and I do wonder who would they ban this time.
I feel like they might ban Acrobat.
I don't know. It really depends on what the hunter wants to play because the thing is that a lot of players in from WhaleBubbles team can a lot of players from WhaleBubbles team they can choose play hunter. So it seems like they have
Mm-hmm.
all sorts of different stuff.
Yep, and I mean, they could just ban who they want to ban, to be honest, and it'll still work. And honestly, in this situation, they could just die the next 3 rounds, and they
Yeah.
win.
All standard
And
bans.
yep, seems to be banning Seer, Priestess, and Forward. Very
Yeah.
standard, but that allows Nanashi's Acrobat. Very scary. Of
Yeah, the
course, I
acrobat can
hit
finally be chosen now.
the yes, the Acrobat trauma in Moonlit. I've learned my lesson to ban Acrobat in Moonlit after that game. It was very painful to get bombed multiple times. Very. Yes. Commentators is talking while me and user Fumi Borax are shaking hands so hard right now. Alright.
Alright.
You guys have fun there. Anyways, seems
Uh,
as if that this is very standard, so I have really no comment on it.
yeah, because we,
But
we we don't really have much of a clue what would be the final choice. To be fair.
yes, and I mean this is like what do you call this? This is still they don't really have any. I don't know if there's not really a lot of things that change. Though I do feel like Acrobat is gonna get chosen in this map. Definitely, they want to be locking in that Acrobat because I feel like they know that WhaleBubble respects the Acrobat, so
Yeah.
they won't allow that Acrobat to be banned. After all, it is kind of their trump card. Who knows?
Trump
Who
card.
knows? The tram, yeah. Who knows? The tram was their friend. Maybe the roller coaster is as well.
Yeah,
The tram was
maybe all types of cars are their friend.
all types of vehicles are now the Scouts' friends.
Or
Like
maybe the typhoon.
God,
Remember that the typhoon
the
from the early
in
days?
ever sleeping back them. Oh man, good times.
Yeah,
Very good
the good
times.
times when Ever Singing Town was a bad,
I remember.
very bad
Yeah,
map.
I remember when I came back to the game. Since Ever Sleeping was still like I think this was on my old account, but Ever Sleeping was like had still had those hurricanes, and then I came back to the game and I saw the new Ever Sleeping. It's like what the heck, what the heck, what just happened? And it's like it's so interesting to see that the map has kind of changed, and Scouts definitely thinking about what they want to be choosing here.
Yeah, because they are 2 rounds behind, so they will have to step their game up.
Yep, and I mean, mm, Moonlit is definitely a very interesting map, but knowing now, considering that the hunter might be Dory, from what I can see here, from what I'm expecting at least, since I
Yeah,
don't know where
no, but don't forget,
Corone, yeah.
Scout survivors are the ones that are going first. So
hmm And I mean, like, I feel like Corona is not gonna be playing in this game, in this matchup at least. So wait,
but if they're survivors that go first, so ideally they're survivors like they don't want to get 4K'd again like they did previously.
yep. So I don't know though, because even like they could try going for tie strats, but like at the same time, that's not the best option. Especially they want to win. they're kind of gambling. So like
yeah, but the thing is that they have to.
Go ahead.
No, they have to plan around and see if they can at least get a tie and have their hunter to get a free 4K. Like one thing is that they cannot get 4K under any circumstance. Like especially like that in BO1 when they got greedy and result in 4K, like stuff like that cannot happen again.
Yeah, and I feel like in this situation they don't want to afford a round tie because the point advantage is very large on a WhaleBubbles end. I mean, right? It's like 10-0-8-1. So it's like, I believe, if I'm right, 18-1.
Yes.
That advantage is very big. And I doubt that WhaleBubble, even if they tied that match, I doubt that in the next 2 rounds, in rounds 4 and 5, if ever that comes, they'd allow scouts to come back from that advantage. So best bet is that scouts should try to win through the rounds. So they need to kind of get that win here in the situation. And now we get the confirmation of what the scouts chose. So it seems as if this would be a mercenary and a mechanic.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they switch strategies and are going for like a more cipher round approach.
Yup, and it seems as if that, not gonna lie though, mechanic in Moonlit is a bit difficult if you don't know exactly what you're doing because it's very big map, so it's very hard. It's a bit harder to rotate. But then this is scouts that we're talking about, so they probably know what they're doing. And after all, we've seen the communication of scouts. I mean, I VC monitored them once, so I know how scouts communicate. It's very very good. And I feel like in this situation, yeah, they're definitely gonna be thinking here of what they want to be dealing with or what they want to. They know how to use this mech to its advantage. And speaking of scouts, they decided to ban WhaleBubbles, Poland, and PQ.
Yeah, Breaking Wheel is also pretty strong at this map, so I can definitely see why they wanted to remove it pretty much.
Bloody Queen, I actually don't know if anyone in WhaleBubble means Bloody Queen, so correct me if I'm wrong if there was one person.
To be fair, we don't know much about WhaleBubbles because they are Japanese and they're not someone that we normally contact with.
Yes, and especially Japanese teams, very, very wide, I would like to say, because Japanese is a big region when it comes to Identity V.
Yeah.
And after all, there's the ongoing joke that Japanese teams are always better than Southeast Asian teams, which is like I don't know if you can I can prove it valid.
From my experience, when I see them in rank and stuff like that.
Oops, timer.
I have a timer. I had timer timing because just now Scouts was taking a bit too long.
Alright. Okay, so that is taking a bit too long. Anyways, it seems as if that right, if I'm correct, WhaleBubble must ban a survivor still, so we're waiting for that. But considering they didn't pick Acrobat, then they're definitely banning Acrobat. And actually, not gonna lie, I don't know, because like there was one time where they were like, why did they ban Acrobat? Then there was another time where they were like screaming when they banned Acrobat. Like screaming, and it felt like they were screaming in joy. And it's like, what is, like, I don't know, at this point, I don't know if they want Acrobat banned or if they want Acrobat to be used. Right? Because I don't know, it's confusing. I feel like either way, I feel like they have a plan, so they're very well prepared, whatever happens here. Hopefully that preparation is going to be more than enough to at least pull them off here in the next 3 rounds. Young.
Oh no, hold on, I'm just checking something. I'm just checking something because I feel like I got confused I got confused. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like we've been streaming too long because I just got confused in who's the order and stuff like that. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that what happens when you've been streaming for like 2 weeks and stuff.
Yes, it's starting to become confusing. Your head starts spiraling into insanity.
Alright, hold on. So,
it's just gonna...
Wait. Oh yeah, mercenary and mechanic. Then
you missed watching Japanese IVC. I believe that in Japanese IVC, SZ won, and actually I talked about this. They won the hunter in that last round used Feaster.
Oh yes.
So
I saw that. I saw that.
yeah, and that's why we were talking about it when they were starting to when we saw a lot of the Feaster picks in this tournament earlier on in within Saishu and TSV. We were talking about the SZ because after all it's a very memorable game. I love that game. I tried maining Feaster multiple times. I cannot beat anyone above Mammoth if it's a Feaster. So
Yeah, I cannot hit
I'm
at all.
definitely
I tried just
I
playing
cannot.
for fun and I cannot deal with it at all.
There's definitely a big difference between low tiers and high tiers. With that being, they know how to dodge tentacles.
Yes,
Of course.
and they can like run in circles around it.
Yeah, and I mean, oh yep. And speaking of band, they banned Acrobat, so that's what we expected. And it seems as if that scouts chose Dancer and Patient.
No, Patient, I'm actually not too surprised because Patient
Yeah.
actually pretty
Yeah,
strong
Patient.
in Moonits as well.
Yes, but Dancer is the interesting pick. Honestly, Dancer traumatized me in ARMS, but personally in any other map I don't find that much difficulty going against a Dancer. So maybe they're very good with their Dancer. I believe I don't know if this is trusted, but I heard that one of them was like a really good Dancer main back then, so who knows, maybe that's why they chose the Dancer. But I'm not entirely sure, so correct me if I'm wrong, chat, if you guys know scouts. So yes,
No.
correct me if I'm wrong, guys. We're gonna be asking scouts on some advice. It seems as if many people are well aware of both of these teams, whether these scouts or WhaleBubble.
Or
So-
we can ask, yeah, maybe a lot the people in the chat knows way more than we do because in the end we are not even part of their team. We're just commentators.
All right, guys, we're gonna be accepting commentators. Just join the Discord server. God
By the
damn.
way, just let me take the opportunity to give a sneak peek that I will have Chapter 2 of this tournament which is going to be in around mid to late July. And yes, okay, now this is an interesting thing coming in.
The Mad Eyes.
Here we go again. Remember?
Here we
what
go
happened
again.
yesterday?
The trauma from Rising Stars.
And
The
the
Mad
trauma
Eyes.
from yesterday, because yesterday,
From yesterday, when
Just
Tiny
yesterday.
chose the Mad Eyes too.
yeah, Tiny
Oh.
used that and it completely destroyed WhaleBubbles.
Will we see another
So
5
it
cipher?
destroyed
I'm kidding.
Scout. So will it be
I'm
a
sorry.
repeat or redemption for today?
Will they get their redemption? Not gonna lie though, this Bad Eyes, one of a kind, I must say. We still suffer in trauma. We still suffer in trauma.
Yeah,
Of this
you
hunt.
guys got 4K with 5 ciphers remaining.
5 ciphers remaining. Yeah, it's just like that. That shows how strong this Mad Eyes is. Like this guy will stomp whatever is in the way with that hammer of his. But who knows? Because this is scouts. Maybe they'll get that redemption that they have been longing for. But as actually Moonlit was a really good map for Mad Eyes before the change back then when they changed the console placements. This was right after Core 4, right before Core 4. I don't fully remember. But just right before, right after that, they changed the console placements. And Moonlit, I'm not entirely sure if it's a good map for Mad Eyes. I heard a lot of mixed opinions regarding about it. I've heard that it's still a decent map. I heard a lot that people have said it's still good. I heard that people said it's bad already. It's like Moonlight's a bad map now for Mad Eyes because the console placements are way too spread. So correct me if I'm wrong, of course, on some of these things. But of course, we're asking here what's everyone's opinions of Moonlit Mad Eyes, and we're checking chat in Discord. Someone asking to marry the Mad Eyes main.
Oh wow, wow! So that's easy to have someone to confess you. It's a be a Mad Eyes main. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Got it.
I'm gonna go and learn it.
John makes new series learning how to play Mad Eyes. Let's go.
No, I've played Mad Eyes before, and I managed to draw. And on average, I managed to draw one wall on a survivor for the entire game. One wall.
Yo. One
proud
wall.
of myself, honestly. One wall.
I'm not even gonna go ahead and talk about my experience with Mad Eyes.
Oh yeah, that
And if
time, that trauma.
not even like, I'm not even gonna talk about when I played Mad Eyes at one point or tried playing Mad Eyes in quick matches when I had trial cards. Like, damn. And yep, here we are. We're gonna be seeing that next match, Mad Eyes. Oh god. Get ready. This is gonna be hype. Hype in chat. Hype in chat.
Yeah, get ready for another match. Yesterday we were already
Yes.
screaming, but at least for today, like we sort of expected this from WhaleBubbles because we knew they had a
Yes.
main. But yesterday,
They
no
had
one
a main.
expected that.
Yeah, so maybe scouts prepared for Mad Ice here. But of course you can never be really sure it's an S badge Mad Ice, so there's definitely a difference between the kind of level of Mad Ice after all, even though like I believe the Mad Ice against Tiny was P badge if I'm correct me if I'm wrong.
Well,
But
I can't exactly remember that. But hold on a second.
yeah,
So let me go ahead and switch the screens first and
yes. It's time to show the matchups.
into the game.
Yep.
So for Mad Ice, Mad Ice used to be pretty strong on Moonlit just because of when he draw walls at like the middle, at the bridge, the walls will take quite a long time to go down, which has been nerfed now. So,
Yes, and go ahead.
Which has been nerfed now, so it won't be that strong either. And actually, Mad Ice is actually prone to Cypher Rush as well.
Yeah, and what I'm really thinking here, what my main takeaway is after they changed the console placements, after the Go 4 from what I remember, but I'm sorry, but like what do you call this? I heard that the I love you, Mad Eyes. Thank you, thank you. You can see the badge. Look at the badge. It's P badge Mad Eyes, bro. Go for Mad Eyes moves. That's way too funny. That's some like secret stuff, to be honest. then the other player, Skull.
Yeah.
Ace and B. There's clearly a distinct difference.
I think the biggest question is that would they be a repeat or redemption for Scouts?
Is it the first R or the second R? As we go into this match where it's gonna be Mad Eyes against Mechanic, Female Dancer, Mercenary, and Patient.
Yeah, Mechanic. I feel like Patient. I think that in the end it's a good test of how well they can dodge the walls, to be fair, because the wall nearly ignores all the survivors. But Female Dancer, watch out for the Female Dancer's fast box.
Yes, the fast box is gonna allow them to dodge the what do you call it? They're gonna allow them to dodge those walls here as we start in this game. And so far, I think that it seems as if that the survivors here are being a bit more aware of how to go against this Mad Eyes. But speak of the devil, as Mechanic just got the first chip, and now Mad Eyes tried to chip her second time. I'm half as confused as to what's going on.
I cannot even commentate this because
I can't even commentate. Yes, but it does seem as if the Mechanic got the went to half health. I do suggest. Oh, okay. Now she's one chip left. Okay, but I think that Mechanic should just go ahead and try to leave the vicinity and make sure that her bot also doesn't get caught up. But he does not.
Like the worst thing you can really do with a Mechanic is to go down next to your bot.
Yes, but it does seem as if the good thing is the one reason why. Oh no. Okay. But one of the reasons why. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, actually, you can actually go on carousel to dodge the wall. It's actually possible.
Oh yeah. Wait, did you? I don't even know. I'm actually not even sure. That's how confusing it is. But anyways, it does seem as if that. Oh no. Oh no. And that was right. The Mechanic now getting down here, right beside the bot.
Yeah, that's like as I mentioned.
And now Patient is in half health too.
That's one of the worst things you can do is to go down right next to your bot.
You should just leave. You should just not try to self heal because you know it's not gonna be able to self heal in time here. Try to at least distance your bot. Oh no! It seems as if that this
But the Mechanic.
Okay, using the.
Bringing the Hunter right next to the Mechanic.
Yeah, and I think that the mechanic isn't considering of healing, at least self-sealing that much, deciding to just the gold with the bot here because this is definitely gonna get shared here, and yep, getting shared. And at least the good thing is that he was able to rotate the bot a bit, so then now it's not that near to the survivors. But now with not the cipher situation,
Oh,
not the greatest
got
if I'm
clipped
being
once.
honest.
The ball got
Oh
clipped
no!
once. Have to watch out. And now, oh,
And now it got flipped.
everyone's got getting clipped left
Oh,
and right.
I genuinely I don't know what to feel,
Because
and
like,
I do feel like go ahead.
like there's a huge, large decimation going on.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like the cipher progress is actually way better than it was back then.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't even know what.
I didn't even
What?
saw that coming.
Not gonna lie, that's the second time Merc got terror shocked. Even though it's a different Merc, but like that's the second time Merc got terror shocked. Because they're gonna
Yeah.
be selling this mercenary because they want to be healing this female dancer. But four ciphers remaining, which isn't good. But at least one of the ciphers is almost primed.
I
But
feel like
still,
that.
three more ciphers to
No, I
go.
feel like there's one common factor going on in this game is that Scout's rescuing always comes way too late.
Yes, and they're always like trying to just clutch it, and it gets a mad eyes. That is not the one. That is the last thing you want to do. And I don't know. Maybe they're considering of trying to sell the or not female dancer. My God, trying to sell the mercenary because it seems as if they're deciding to heal. And once again, like we mentioned, oh wait, they
Yeah,
teleported.
now
So
teleport
yeah, I
because he knows
guess
exactly what you guys are doing.
yeah, what they're doing. So now patient trying to use one um hook to at least try to gain some distance. Can he make it in time is the question. This female dancer is gonna go ahead and kite here. Mad Eye's yeah. Now Mad Eye's seeing where the patient is. He might be able to buy some time to for patient to not be able to make it to the rescue here. And I feel
No,
like
I
that
don't
might
think
be
he
the
can make the
case. Oh
rescue.
no. Yeah, and especially since it's getting blocked
How?
by those walls, he's
Yeah, it's
definitely
blocked on
not
their
gonna be
side.
making that rescue.
Oh,
Oh wait,
oh,
oh
the
wait,
rescue
but
did work though.
oh, for a sec. Oh no, I, I apologize. I apologize. There seems to be some issues with the lag. So yeah, definitely, my bad. I just had to pause it. So I saw some lagging there. But it seems as if that in this situation, yeah, mercenary seems to be a bit stuck here. Um, but other than that, it seems as if in this situation, it does seem that the hunter is in a big disadvantage, which is the last
Yeah.
thing they kind of want.
And here's the thing though, is that if you ask me how to counter a mad eyes like that, I cannot even answer you because I have no clue how the survivors are supposed to counter a mad eyes like that. I really have no clue.
And I mean, like, who does? who does? Who does have a clue? Because honestly, none of us really expect Mad Eyes in like rank in tournaments, like especially after the nerf. Of course, I feel like there was a chance to be a bit more prepared since this is WhaleBubble after all. Um, so the issue had to. So the thing is now, right now in the situation, they're in a bit of a rough spot. Zen is chip. Zen is one chipped, a chipped once rather. Female dancer still full health, but Merc is just one chip away from going down. So that's the issue here. Does seem as if that All right, give me one sec. Give me one sec, John.
Hold on, yeah, we're just trying to see what's
Mm,
going on because we believe
I'm
there's
gonna
some
have to.
lag going on at Scap side, so that's why we pause.
Yeah, contact.
But regardless of
Yes,
that,
there's
this
lag
is
going
not
on.
too good of a start really because like the rescuing did not work in getting terror shots because yeah the one thing is that man eyes is pretty hard to rescue against and that there are a couple of times when from scouts today is that they came too late and then they just try to force a rescue because really always plan a rescue before someone goes down and not plan it only when someone goes down or nothing good would come out of that because at best you'll be too late having to rescue over half and at worst you'll just be giving a free terror shot like that. Yeah, so things are not looking too good because over here it's highly likely this will be another 4K in game. and I believe Jafet has returned.
John.
Yep. How's it?
Oh, am I lagging?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
No.
They mentioned that they're good to go from what I remember from what I heard in the VC.
All right.
Wait one sec. We need to ask WhaleBubble as well though. We need to talk WhaleBubble to make sure that we don't like unpause at a. Who knows? Maybe the hunter went out to drink some water.
And then they come back like, what? How are all 4 ciphers done
What?
already?
Oh fuck! Late game. What's going on? I just drank water. All right, so I think them,
I believe.
and I think that I don't know if they know already, but I think that
okay,
they're
okay.
yeah they're aware. They're aware, so we can start now. Yay!
Yay.
All right. Yay! Meanwhile, the map for me just lagged a bit, here as it seems. But I feel like Merc should use his elbow pad since he does have 2 elbow pads remaining.
Yeah, the last. You don't really want to save your item and end up dying without using it.
That's why I was looking at this Merc and he was about to go through a wall. So I'm looking at the video of the Merc. I was like, oh no, Merc! I was like, okay.
Oh.
So it seems as if though the mercenary managed to survive, but now patient in half health, and now 1 chip away. Just 1 more chip to go, and now he'll be down. But does not seem as if he was able to get that off. Now 3 ciphers remaining, which, not gonna lie, it's a bit of a difficult situation here for the survivors, and it seems as if that
Yeah, the thing
for a
is that,
second.
the thing to count is that to dodge man as well, you sort of have to like run left and right a bit, and not just like run in a straight line, because then a pro man as would can always hit you if you just run in a straight line like that. You have to do some mind game and dodge back and forth. So
Yes, and
no.
yeah, it seems as if that female dancer will now be the next chase here, as as the other survivors are deciding to heal here, and Chewy, or the female dancer, going outside of the 2-story. Not my favorite decision. I would have went on top, but this still works as he can put a slow box as I just mentioned. And I feel like the Mad Eye's forced to break it here, and there's gonna be a pallet stun. Pallet stun right there. The disgusting pallet stun. And of patient and mercenary now just starting to decode after removing some of the console progress. Now female dancer deciding to go ahead and emote. Well, anyways, it does seem as if that Mad Eye is thinking of switching as patient opens a what do you call this, a oh no for a sec, a chest, and Merc got half health here, which can actually be both good and both bad, as if they're able to heal the Merc. Yeah, now they can heal up the Merc to full health, and if they manage to do exactly that, this means that the Merc is now full health with 2 elbow pads, and despite being last on share, they might actually be able to survive a bit more.
Yeah,
but now
so
it seems
far,
as if
Mad Eyes is like jumping around, but he's not able to commit himself to target just yet. So far, as long as no one goes down, the survivors still have a chance as long as no survivors go down for now.
Oh,
Nice
one from the female dancer there, using
Spit out
that
of the cage, man.
Yes, damn, that was really good there. And I just saw it that like they missed the patient on the chip there because the wall was so close to them. But damn, that's yeah. I do feel like they should just go ahead and regroup and maybe heal up this mercenary. Maybe they could consider exactly that. And I feel like Chewie should try to decode the console. This mercenary is still continuously decoding this console. He knows he's gonna get chased next. Oh, never mind.
He's gonna teleport because he has already wasted too much time trying to knock someone down the walls. The moment it does not work is the moment when you have to go and start charging up and pressure.
Yeah, and
mind games.
Patient really needs to guide this really well, in my opinion, because the female dancer is still opening a chest. Meanwhile, mercenary just starting to decode here. So there's definitely still a bunch more ciphers to go. Unfortunately, female dancer only got a wand instead of what I believe she would have preferred, the syringe, so that she can self heal.
What?
What the?
I'm not sure why did the patient dash back onto the Mad Eyes though.
I think he did not expect the Mad Eyes to go to a
to switch back into the real form.
Okay, yeah. For a sec, I thought he was like For a second, I thought he went to the carousel as a joke, but then I realized they were checking the what they call this, the consoles. So it seems as if is he gonna just stay here?
Yeah,
He's just staying in the carousel. He's just. He's staying in the carousel.
I think right now they're getting to pay. Yeah. oh, watch out, Merc. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh
Merc
no.
got stuck. That's the last thing they want, the Merc to go down. Like I
No,
said, this is why
yeah.
they should have healed that Merc.
Yeah.
Because
to be
that
fair,
Merc
like,
was
the
then on chair.
To be fair,
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
survivors never had a chance to regroup, but you know, like seeing this,
Yeah.
like you know, this person is tricking you into wanting to play the Mad Eyes because the moment you play, you realize you cannot throw a wall and you can end entire game.
Yeah, and still patient staying at the carousel. I don't know if it's like lag at this rate or it's like an actual strat.
I have no
Like
clue.
I don't know. I have no clue either. So I don't know if I should pause or not. Because I'm also not getting anything from
To be
scouts
fair,
here
because,
if
like,
they're lagging.
If they were lagging, they would have paused already.
Yeah,
Or
that would have been the case. Yes, that's correct there. So maybe this is a strat, the carousel strat.
no one knows where. Because the Mad Eyes doesn't seem to know where the patient is.
It doesn't. I don't think they can see through the carousel.
No?
Oh no.
Answer.
Female dancer is able to decode it in time, but now getting teleported upon. Oh, for a sec. Again. Oh wait. Now
Emoting.
the now the patient has a bot to use, and also just got crows for a sec there.
Well, that's what happens.
Damn, this is just.
Uh-oh. Spike
Oh,
no. The walls of despair.
Yeah, he got trapped. The evil.
The walls of despair.
The walls of despair, and now that means that the female dancer is down. And oh, that was close. Okay. Okay.
Patient's down as well.
Painter's down as well, and now
That
that's
is
a
this game.
4K.
Another 4K, free 4Ks in a row.
That's not great for the survivor here.
You know what
Yes.
this means? It means that Scout Hunter must
The
get
hunter.
4K,
The hunter must get a 4K.
or else it'll be over in 3 rounds.
Oh no, guys, for the scout supporters, go ahead and pray. Go ahead and pray now. No offense. Go ahead and pray now, guys.
Yeah, they
It's
must get
time
4K.
It's time we start praying, guys. And for the WhaleBubble supporters, pray that you get the win. Pray that you get the win. Of course, no offense to any teams, but I'm reading the chat. They're laughing at the fact that Zen was just on the carousel the entire half of the game. Man's just staying in the carousel. Actual strats. And you can see, I think my dog's laughing as well, as they are barking once again. It kind of worked, it kind of didn't, not gonna lie. Yes, they had a Mad Ice Badger in Scouts too. Yes, they do. Yes, you're very correct.
Yeah,
Be
we
bench
had
press,
two
guys.
Mad Eyes pairs. It seems like having Mad Eyes will be a surprise because not a lot of teams really know how to counter Mad Eyes. So yeah,
I'm on carousel because Mad Ice can't see. Yes. Go ahead, Jeff.
I'm just saying that because not a lot of players really know how to counter Mad Eyes exactly.
Alright, wait, John, give me a sec once again though. I need to. The dogs! So this might be a bit long, so go ahead, John. Good luck. Give me just 1 second.
So while Jeff is dealing with his dog problem, I'm just gonna mention that it seems a lot of people understand what this tournament is about next, and it's that always deal with a Mad Ice. Have a Mad Ice on your team, and you'll be in an advantage because not a lot of survivors really know how to counter that, I guess. So, okay. Yeah, but how would the hunter get 4K though? Because it'll be very hard for the hunter to get a 4K because especially the survivors, both survivors already know that they only need a 1 escape at this point. and yes, we will be seeing a hunter switch because that Corone will no longer be playing. As yesterday they swapped to a Geisha player, and it seems like this will be the case once again. So hold on a second, I'll have to swap. Yeah, it's kind of a bit lonely now that I'm alone because I was having more fun with Jafet around. Yeah, but okay, so Seer 4 and Priestess are the first free getting banned guys for now, which is something, to be honest, we already expected already. Like we all know that it will be something like that.
Yes.
And welcome back.
Hello,
and
yeah,
problems.
welcome back. And it seems as if that they allowed the cowboy though, which is very interesting. I don't think that the hunter here is. It seems as if the hunter will be Dory. So I don't know if Dory is familiar with WhaleBubble just yet because he did have to sub in for scouts last minute, so maybe he didn't do his part on research.
Or maybe he's
But
confident to deal with that cowboy.
yeah, maybe he's also confident that he can go against a cowboy after all. And then I must say, if he is very confident on that, he got balls. He got balls.
Lol.
the most simple explanation. He got balls.
Well, if that's the case, because like from what we know is that we saw them play Geisha. So what would they really ban the Geisha this time? Huh?
Maybe because this is a good map for Geisha.
Oh yeah, flying around all over the place.
Flying around, maybe we'll see a Gunner Geisha. But then again, Dory, really well known for the Dream Witch and also BQ. But we saw them, 4K with Tiny, with Geisha. So, this is a gamble depending on what they feel like they can do better against. In my opinion, maybe I would ban Dream Witch and Geisha because I would then force Dory to play BQ, which then would be a tie character, and they need a 4K in this situation. So
or maybe
that's
kind
of
other hunters. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Because we're not entirely sure if Dory has other hunters in his sleeves. But knowing that Dory is confident in her BQ, if that was the bans, then that probably he'd still probably use the BQ because after all, confidence. You have to be confident. And definitely, wait one sec, the dogs again. I'm sorry, John. The dogs.
Your own confidence in your skill outweighs everything. Like, because the thing is, on paper there may be strong hunters out there, but I'm gonna say this. I've said this before, and I'll say this again. Your confidence and your skill overrides how strong the character actually are. So, yeah. So with that being said, who knows? Okay, Breaking Wheel and Dream Wish. Yeah. I honestly wanted to say these two. Like, just not Jafet was talking a bit too much, but I was. But I wanted to say Breaking Wheel and Dream Wish just because these two characters have the largest chance to get like a 4K in, So yeah, this means that I actually think that now Dory can play Geisha now because I feel like now Dory can play his beloved Geisha. I feel like Geisha has a better chance of 4King than Bloody Queen, but Geisha is kind of strong in this map, to be fair. But let's see, Geisha against Cowboy, like one Cowboy, one Lasso equals to Geisha, one Butterfly. Let's see, Scout's Hunter need to ban one more. But if he really wants that 4K, maybe he will ban the harassers because we can see that WhaleBubbles doesn't even prioritize the Merc. They prioritize harassers more than the actual rescuers. So if I'm the hunter, I may ban the batter or the prospector after seeing how they just casually whooped up multiple like stunners in the game. So let's see. Here they're making their ban. So what will they ban? I have no clue what they ban, but if it's up to me to guess, if it would be maybe ban the Prospector, just no harassers allowed it. Oh, not the Prospector, but the Badger, but yes. Yeah, like over there, they story saw how good their harassers is, so that's why they had to instantly remove it. Alright, Badger being banned, so now I think they'll probably still choose the Prospector though, won't they? I feel like they'll still choose the Prospector.
Alright, so I'm back. So, well, I had to deal with the dogs, and I realized that those dogs are actually my neighbor's dogs, so I can't really do anything about that.
So it seems like we'll have some dogs being excited on stream.
Unfortunately, the dogs will continue being excited. So, hype it up!
Hype it up. This game, will it be the final game, or will Scouts continue to stay alive?
Yes, it's gonna be a very close match here. And it seems as if in this situation, what I missed, it seems as if that Scouts had banned Seer, Priestess, and Forward. WhaleBubble banned Breaking Wheel and Dream Witch, and also chose Cowboy and Acrobat. Now Scouts banning Batter as well. And it seems as if they also chose Entomologist and Postman.
Yeah, Entomologist is actually a decent harasser, like not a harasser on her own, but also like a half harasser, I would say.
Is my dogs really loud? Because those aren't my dogs. Those aren't my dogs. Very unfortunate. Whoops. We're gonna be hearing a lot of barking in today's stream, guys. But anyways, hopefully that doesn't disturb you guys by much. Anyways, it does seem as if that in this team comp, they're trying to counter Sculptor pick, which because of the Entomologist and the Postman. But I mean, that does leave room for the Geisha. I mean, it's not like Geisha also doesn't really do bad against this team comp. And that also leaves room for... Yeah, that also leaves room for Bloody Queen, but that also depends, actually. So, yeah, it depends on what the Hunter is confident out. It seems as if it's gonna be a BQ.
Yep, the Bloody Queen.
And then the entire team joking about how he said NQ. This is way too funny.
NQ. What?
NQ, guys. Not the queen.
Not the queen.
Not queen.
Not the queen.
Yes.
It's God.
Not the queen, guys. Anyways, it seems as if that BQ is an interesting pick. Then they must be very confident in their Bloody Queen. After all, this is Dory that we are talking about.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of them, to be fair.
Yes, because they were just emergency from Scouts after I believe Kill or Bread was unable to make it due to family emergency issues. So please let's pray for them. Hopefully.
His position.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to point this out. Everyone really saying NQ.
Bloody Queen is called real. Bloody Queen is the fake name. The real name is called Not the Queen. You know.
Not the Queen. Not the Queen, guys. What you're seeing is a trick. That's not Bloody Queen. That's
called Not the Queen.
Wait, let me just. I'm sorry, John. I forgot to mention it. I had to log off IDP because I was. I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm here. And I mean, look at the tier. I'm kidding. Because just for context, Dory trades a lot. So from what I know, Dory trades a lot. So that explains the tier tree. The tier tree. But Bloody Queen, interesting.
Flexing.
Yeah, flexing the skins. This is what I meant about they were trading a lot because now look at all of those skins.
Man,
bro.
So pretty.
Let's hope that amount of skins matches the amount of skill he has as Dory's Bloody Queen will go against WhaleBubbles, Psychologist, Acrobat, Postman, and Cowboy.
If they don't get the 4K, then this is the last game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of hype from chat. Hype it up. Hype it up.
Hyping up. Will this be the last game, or what will happen? Hard to tell.
It's now go big or go home here for the Hunter. as he does need a 4-kill in order to take the win. And
No, not even take the win at this point.
yeah, or not take the win rather, in order to last for the till the 4th round here. And not gonna lie, that Aspatch Cowboy a bit scary, but
Yeah,
who knows?
We already saw what this cowboy is capable of.
Yep, the amount of really good harass that he had. And wait, I'm sorry. Wait 1 second.
Sure, take your time. So I'm just gonna take over while Jafet is dealing with more dog.
No,
problems.
wait, no. No, I'm bad. My bad. I think there seems to be some issues with I believe they had to choose. They were supposed to choose entomologist, but they chose a different character.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me check what's going on.
Yeah, just pausing it there. So it seems as if they had some. Let me just Wait, let me just recheck. What was the
Postman,
Yeah.
acrobat, and
entomologist? It was supposed to be entomologist instead of psychologist. It seems as if they had some issues with. Yeah, they seem to have chosen the wrong character. It happens. It has happened
well, we
multiple
have to restart
times.
it, though.
Yep, very unfortunate. We have to restart it. We need to explain this to the other teams that
Yeah, it will be a bit hard to explain because we literally cannot communicate with them.
Yeah, no, we're asking the VC monitor of scouts to tell them the hunter to surrender.
Yeah, postman, ento, cowboy, acrobat.
Yeah, postman, ento. It seems as if that they are mentioning that they mentioned the wrong character.
I think they meant to choose the psychologist instead of ento.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're
but
also
if
saying
that's the case, they made their choice. They have to deal with it.
yes. Unfortunately, since it's final, so they have to use entomologist, even if it was like there was some mistake saying that it was a psychologist instead of ento. So yeah. All right. I think the hunter knows that they have to surrender. Yes. All right. I think the VC monitor of scouts had already explained it to them.
All right. So let's just continue and let them surrender.
Yeah, let them surrender. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there we go. Oh my gosh! Highlight. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Highlight.
Top five gameplay.
Top five play. 10 second win from survivors. I'm kidding.
Winning in 4 escape in 10 seconds. How fast psychologist? Everyone, the moment they stop, everyone's gone.
It's just instantly a win. All right. Now we're just gonna switch to team comps. Keep in mind that the team comp is postman, entomologist, cowboy, and acrobat instead of psychologist. It is an entomologist. Yes.
Yep. There was no psychologist, and since WhaleBubbles already made their choice, they have to stick with it.
I'm sorry. I just checked chat after that, and like the amount of Dory. There's definitely a Dory fan club. I believe there's the inside joke of toilet rituals. The inside joke of toilet ritual.
Why is there so many toilet ritual jokes?
Yeah, because they called him back then, or I don't know if they still call him now. But if you saw his Discord name, it's called Dory. So
I cannot hear a single thing.
I'm sorry. But basically his name is Inidori, right? So in Tagalog, Inidoro means a toilet. Does that make sense? Yes. So it's basically Dory plus Inidoro. So like that's the inside joke from what I remember, from what I heard. Did I get that right? Did I get that right?
I get it.
That's the inside joke.
Okay,
because
so now
if you
restart with this time,
yep.
They will be selecting the correct character, and
yes, the correct, and yep.
This time
All
it will be entomologist.
It seems as if that the hunter does not like to flex his skins anymore. I think he's flexed more than enough.
Yeah, to be fair, the
Inudo.
Bloody Queen
But
actually counters Ento though.
it actually depends on
When
how you
chasing.
play it, because
When
Ento
chasing.
can. It's very hard to kind of get the what the okay, now they're speaking
directly.
Japanese. Okay.
Now
Anyways,
let's
I
get
think
into
that,
some language that we don't understand.
yes, that seems to be Japanese. So just for context, entomologist, the reason entomologist is like a 50-50 against a bloody queen because of the beast. And I just wanted to add this from chat. Bet you he's playing on the toilet as we speak. Let's hope the toilet ritual worked. Let's hope that toilet ritual worked. I'm
Oh my
kidding.
gosh, what's going on?
Alright, anyways, we're starting this game here, and it seems as if they're spawning at second story. Now, seeing the cowboy, which is, I mean, they could try chasing this cowboy, but it is the S badge, so who knows? They probably won't. They'll probably respect that cowboy instead.
No, it will be tough because one lasso, then you get lasso out of mirror range.
Yeah, and entomologist does not seem to have gotten the beast out
Because
right
the
before
entomologist is trying to hide from the Bloody Queen because here just now the Bloody
Yeah.
Queen did not know where the Ento is.
yeah, and seems as if he's trying to find his first target here, and now deciding to go for the cowboy
Ooh.
and getting that hit early, a good hit here from the from this bloody queen, but definitely he'll this cowboy will now use his lasso to go to this pallet right nearby the entomologist though.
Yeah, but watch out though because there is blink. Because the blink
Yep,
will be up in a
and-
few seconds, so this cowboy must use another lasso or he'll go down.
Yes, and he's thinking of using the lasso there, but now he might get mirrored if this mirror is pretty accurate, and if not, he can definitely down him anyways.
Oh, no,
So
no.
yeah, and that's some great mirrors here from Dory, and getting that down from the cowboy now, not having to worry about him harassing, since that seems to be the main issue with most teams with this person. But
Yeah.
now entomologist has wanted as well, so
I believe
seems
that,
as if-
right now Saishu and
oh, not Saishu. That's not
Saishu
Saishu.
and Turtle are very happy seeing that
Yes.
cowboy finally gone.
Ooh! Using the blink to force the early rescue, which is very interesting in my opinion, and now trying to considering to hit the
double knockdown. But
Yeah, but I
don't. Here.
yeah, I don't think it was
Oh,
possible
whoa.
because
Whoa, that
managing
mirror
to dodge the
actually
hit
close.
though. Managing to dodge that hit. In my opinion though, I felt like trying to go for the double down was unrealistic
Yeah,
because of the
yes.
entomologist piece.
Yeah.
Which is actually what I was talking about against Bloody Queen, is that they can't really, the ento base is just gonna basically make your life harder. Make your
Yeah.
life harder. Yes,
now-
and
No, actually
Oh.
no, actually this is good because
Ooh.
now he forced the lasso on one mirror or no mirrors and he's out.
yeah, a nice terror shock there, but 3 ciphers remaining, and deciding to go ahead and try to pressure that cipher from entomologist here,
Yeah.
instead of trying to go for the go for the chair, but 3 ciphers remaining. So this is still a pretty tie situation for the
No, it's
survivors,
actually
which is
possible
not.
because now the Ento is back decoding, which the Bloody Queen can totally pressure her away from it.
Yeah, and I mean, right now there's almost like 1 cipher remaining because 2 of the ciphers are almost primed anyways.
But if the Bloody Queen
And-
can down the Ento here, this may be a different
Oh.
story though. This Ento
And he
seems to have
did,
some-
but
some
now-
misplaced. Okay, let's see, cowboy, let's see. Oh,
Oh,
body block.
got the body block there. Oh, and now
Blood
using that
bomb.
bomb. Incredible support here from the acrobat. Now Cowboy might be able to give some time here, but deciding to chair
Yes,
entomologist
he
and
knows he knows that where the cowboy has gone to. So now that he chair, he can actually, or he can just do this. But watch
yeah,
out,
he can
because
try
if you-
pressuring that
No, because watch out, if you play too much with this acrobat, the cowboy will go back to rescue.
yeah, and that's gonna be an issue here. Yeah, and now that's right there. But the thing about this is now they can try and down the cowboy here, but the cowboy can probably get this lasso. Yep, and it seems as if that they're gonna be body blocking that cowboy because that cowboy is last on chair. And if they manage to do that successfully, I feel like that they need to pressure the cipher, and everyone, just the party is here with the postman just decoding. And look at the progress, by the way, which is like 60%. So that's really good from the from the postman cipher here. And they that
Definitely
was
tried something.
oh,
Oh,
tried
once the
something.
balloon hit.
Yeah, but now they could just force the rescue here with both Cowboy and Acrobat going for the rescue, but it does seem as
Yeah,
if
because
the
the Cypher is
Acrobat will.
primed already.
Yes, and that's the issue here. Yeah, Acrobat getting that rescue, and now wait, they
Oh!
primed it wrong though.
Huh.
That was interesting, but this game is still a tie situation. In
I
what they
see.
call it, scouts does need a 4 kill, so it does seem to be very difficult. Now, it seems as if Postman's gonna be going for the gate here. Meanwhile, Dory here focusing on this entomologist, which I don't really know if that's the best move because once
Yeah, I
again
don't
the
think it's the
ento
best
bees.
after they missed the mirror.
Yeah, and now Postman opening that gate. He does have that hope letter, so he's gonna be able to open it faster. It seems as if he's gonna be opening it in time because Dory way too focused on this entomologist now getting that down. But it seems as if that Cowboy and the Acrobat are probably gonna make it in,
Yeah, so
and
this looks
so
like it'll be
that's gonna
another free
be
escape
it.
game. So with that, yeah, I believe we can say this now. So congratulations to
Yeah.
WhaleBubbles for defeating Scouts by a 3-0, and WhaleBubbles have officially are the official winners for Manor Regulars Chapter 1, my very first tournament. Congratulations,
Yes.
WhaleBubbles.
Congrats to WhaleBubbles from the dominating the finals here with a 3-0 win. And again, just also good job to Scouts being able to hold their ground.
Yeah.
A lot of really good plays from Scouts that I see today. Even though there were, even though it's
Because I feel
unfortunate
like
that
even
Scouts,
the result was a 3-0 and they got 4K, but I feel like they actually had a lot of opportunities. They just did not. There are a lot of opportunities to do better. To be fair.
Yeah, and of course, this is kind of WhaleBubble we're talking about. And Scouts was able to kind of hold their ground, was able to put their place in the Manor Regulars being in the second place, of course. And honestly, Scouts did a lot of things right, but also at the same time did a lot of things wrong in this game.
Yeah, a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong at the same time. I would agree.
Yes, and I feel like I think that Scouts tried their best, which is the important part because we know that everyone is trying their best in this tournament. And once again, congratulations to WhaleBubble for the
congratulations to WhaleBubble for winning. And
yeah,
Scouts, thank you so much for playing. Unfortunately, it was not enough to win, but still give you an applause. So yeah, congratulations to WhaleBubble. So, anyways, want to hop on to the interview if you guys want.
Yes, we're gonna be interviewing or not me, but rather John will be interviewing WhaleBubbles. So yeah, that's just, I must say, incredible performance from WhaleBubble from start to finish, dominating every single game they have played. And definitely I do wish to see them in the future, whether it be in this tournament or not, because there has been mentions that next time it'll be Southeast Asia only. So that will be the unfortunate part.
Honestly, I haven't really considered what, but
yes,
most likely it will be. I may have
Southeast
to
Asia.
Southeast Asia only to stop ping issues. But to be fair, no, I don't know how to do it, but it's likely that I won't allow Japanese. But Philippines, I actually may still allow depending if the ping is really good.
Yep.
But
go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say that the sneak peek for Chapter 2 is that I've mentioned a few times, but a few things that I know is going to happen is that it'll definitely be an 8-team double elimination, and it will definitely be a longer tournament, and I will allow teams to have a larger roster, and the vague plan, so far the tentative time is for it to start at mid to late July.
Yeah, and actually one of the other commentators joined us, I believe. Phoebe, or not commentators, rather. One of our admins. Hi, Phoebe.
Yes, Mikiro. Alright,
yes.
But yeah, we'll go in a second. Yeah, we can talk about this in a second. But first of all, let me go and interview the winning team.
All right.
안녕하세요.
Okay.
Wow, so many people.
Hello.
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 トーナメント優勝おめでとうございます。
Thank you
お
so
めでと
much.
うおめでとう
ありがとうございます。
トーナメントに勝つことはどのように感じますか？
これ、何英語だよな。もちろんだよな。
英語
I am very happy.
楽しい
No, I'm very happy.
You're
Very
very
happy?
happy.
Happy. Okay. I did my best for the tiny team. I'm great. This one is watching.
I see. Oh. How was the match for you? What do you think about the match? This tournament?
敗北者ヘルプ。敗北者ヘルプ。Sorry, I don't
私はあ
English.
なたの生存者の調整がとても良いことに気づきました。そしてあなたはしばしばお互いを助けます。あなたたちはたくさん練習しますか？
いや、実は、あれなんですよね。練習は一切してないんですよ。まあ、メンバー、イングリッシュね、イングリッシュ。ゆぞんさんさ、ちょっと日本文に、日本語言うから、英文に訳してくるね。
なんでですか？
お願いしますね。ちょっと、僕たちの先輩、特に練習はしてないんですよ。
いえ。
いや、だって頼む、これを英文して。
知るの。
What?
Just a moment, okay?
I haven't practiced it at all.
Oh, that's very impressive.
みんな一人。
Sister.
今、俺たち全く練習してないよって言ったわけ。
はい、敗北者。
あなたの生存者とハンターは両方とも非常に強いです。
僕、サバイバーやったっけthank you. How was my try?
他のチームに言いたいことは何でも。
ちょっと弱すぎたかな。違う。間違えた。
Hold on a second. ちょっと待って。
Thanks to all the teams. Thank you.
You have a good English. Very
Yeah, your
good
English is pretty good for Japanese.
Yeah, that's very good for me. That's very impressive. It claps hands. Yay, clapping. Yay.
Yeah.
あなたの英語はかなり上手です。
本当翻訳使ってるんだけど。いや、もう、thank you. Sorry,
Yes, you're
I don't speak English, sorry.
Yeah, your English is good.
Thank you.
Any last word for the viewer or
Okay.
everyone? Last word.
Thank you to everyone who manages. Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
Thank you.
遊んでくれてありがとう。勝ったおめでとう。そして私はあなたに商品をあげます。
Oh, thank you.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. ありがとうございます。
arigatou gozaimasu.
ありがとうご
ご
ざい
ざい
ます。
ます。
Oh, okay, I'm back. So, yeah, to be fair, I wish the interview was more climatic, but then we literally had language barriers, so I can't even hype up the interview.
Very unfortunate. We
Yeah.
have Google Translate speaking for us.
Yes, I don't understand. Yeah, anyways, because
Yes.
so congratulations to WhaleBubbles once again for winning, and I will be giving out the prize. I will contact their leader for the prizes. And so feel like I've already gave a lot of sneak peek for the chapter 2 of when it was.
Don't
posted
spoil
and
it
what
too
will be.
much. Don't spoil it too much, John.
Yeah, don't spoil too much,
that's
but hey, anyway, let me give a public announcement. If you want to play, if you're hyped up and want to play, and even if you don't have a team, feel free to contact me, and I'll try to help you find or form a team. Because hey,
join my
we are
team
looking for
instead.
people to
I'm
join
kidding.
us in Manor regulars.
I'm gonna say join my team instead. Come on. Come join it, AR. This is some public sponsorship.
Whoa, someone publicly and
Publicly sponsoring. I'm kidding.
Yeah, publicly promoting, huh?
Public promotion. Gonna use this as a good way to promote. I'm kidding. Alright, I'm kidding.
Yeah, publicly promoting in the same live stream is definitely a good idea.
Yeah, this is a great idea. I'm kidding. Anyways, once again, I just wanted to congratulate WhaleBubble on the win in this tournament, and again, congrats to thank you for all of the teams that have joined, which is Scouts who lost in this finals, Tiny and Saishu who lost in the semis, Anti-Ramdams, Twisted Star, Armada X, and Samut and Eternals who lost in the first round. Thank you all of you for joining. Would have definitely been a different experience without you guys. So
yeah, once again, I really want to say this because I've only commented and never tried forming an entire large tournament, and for this to actually work, there are actually 8 freaking teams who want to play. 8 teams who want to play in this tournament, generated by somebody by some random person on the internet. This really means a lot to me, because if these tournaments usually have a lot of people and a lot of staff for, it's so official, and for me I'm just on my own, and for me
and me,
and
me, don't forget me,
and of course you, and for me I just wanted to host it on my own, and having Jafet, Lambo, Among Us, NX official, and even
Nikki.
Amaria and
Among Us, don't call her Among Us midstream.
Alright, Nikki, and then Among Us, and then even my Discord admins Fikimoro and Mary come to help me, and then we actually made this tournament I won't say it's a huge success, but it's kind of a success with 8 teams, and there weren't too much complaints and drama, so this means a lot to me. So really, for those of you who are watching, thank you for making my dream in this tournament a success, really.
Yeah, and we just like to thank everyone who's kind of supported from start to finish, or just people who just came along the way to watch the tournament, maybe rooting for a specific team, maybe being biased, or maybe they want to use this as an experience to learn, the top hunters, because we did see a lot of different hunters. We see some S-Badge Mad Eyes just a while ago. We saw Corona, we saw the hunter from, what they call it, from Tiny. I forgot what's their name, unfortunately. We saw multiple hunters, we saw multiple survivors. We actually saw we had a wide range of survivors. We had very competitive teams like WhaleBubble and Scouts, and we also had a bunch of more casual teams like Twisted Star V. So in the end, I think I can say for everyone that we had a lot of fun hosting this tournament. We had a lot of fun commentating, and of course that's it for this chapter 1. There will chapter 2 awaits.
Yeah, chapter 1 comes to it. Manor Regulars chapter 1 comes to an end, but there will be a chapter 2, and I'll see you by then. But for now, for the last time, this is Invisible Joan, and thank you all so much for watching the stream, and I'll see y'all soon. Or not soon, the next chapter.
Or not soon, the next chapter, yeah.
I'll see you next chapter for the last time. Bye, thank you, and see ya.
See you guys.